save what's her name?
Smurfette.
Smurfette.
Thanks for the warning, Matt. I needed to get up and do some shit real quick.
Yeah.
I need to do
Well,
some
this is still
calisthenics.
just the intro. We're not even. Yeah, we're recording just for audio.
Audio
Guys,
purposes.
Testes.
Yeah. 1, 2, check.
Didn't get my consent on that one, Mr.
Did
Phil.
have you guys ever heard of something called an Intellivision?
No.
Did you make this up?
Yeah, you made that up. I was just about to say that.
You made that up right now.
A lot like the cones of Dunshire. It's really
Yeah, the
exciting.
concept of- I am the ledger. Like, the
Hold on.
what was it called?
I'm gonna show you. Give me a second.
Does it
I
have
have
any
it.
like? Did it have real games with it? Like, or is it
Yes.
just like
hold on.
Snake?
Hold on. Share screen.
it was like an old
Most
cell phone
disabled
snake?
screen sharing.
It was that little football game where you just had the dots that went up and down. And you're like, oh,
Quill out of multiple predicaments in Guardians of the Galaxy. So eat a dick.
with the football game.
So here's what it looked like. Let's see here.
Oh, okay,
So
yeah. I know. That looks like
You had a
it
dial-up
looks like
connection
an
for it?
Atari, dude.
It- dude, I'm not-
Dude, does it
shitty
have
cell phone.
wood on it? You
Yeah,
fucking,
hell yeah.
it was made out of wood, Kelly?
It might.
But-
Your
I
fucking
think it's
video game
walnut.
system had wood.
This is what you used. That was the first video game system that I had.
Did you have to unplug
I
your
don't-
corded phone?
Dude, here's the funniest part. Is I'm 99% sure that someone owed my dad money and he just went to their house and took this.
He straight just kicked in the door like
It looks
mine
like
now.
a.
That's
I got a
how I
kid,
got
he
my
needs
first.
this.
That's how I got my first scooter. Is he came home and it was in the back of the truck and he's like, "Here, this is for you guys. It doesn't have plates. Don't get caught."
Doesn't have plates. I already scratched off the serial numbers. You guys are good.
They even used this thing.
It looks like something you would find in an '80s limo.
It does.
And
So look,
television.
dude. Here's
Oh damn!
Oh yeah,
There's-
so I guess
it's
it's like
got
it predates
games.
the
There's a lot of
Atari because those
games.
are what the Atari games look like.
close.
Oh, you got tennis.
It-
Yeah,
Tele-
Where are the hooks up?
yeah, right, dude. Hold on, I got
Armor battle.
It's also a word processor.
Damn.
Super
That
nice.
looks nicer than my phone right now.
It
I feel like that one's made up. That was
That's like version 2.
Great.
oh yeah, that,
Mattel Electronics presents.
What games?
Yeah,
were
that
they?
was
Baseball.
NFL
football.
like
Hell
all of
yeah,
them.
dude.
Frog
Look,
Bog?
Frog Bog.
Frog Bog.
Frog Bog,
Yeah,
dude.
dude.
What's?
I remember you
we
jumped
need
on
to-
the Leafs. Remember that was the one where you jumped on
Was
the
that
Leafs.
Frog
I remember
Bog?
that shit. Yeah.
Or was that?
It's like it's the most like authentic ripoff of Frogger
Yeah,
ever,
exactly.
clearly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They're like, no, I'm
Whoa!
jump on Leafs.
I didn't know they
Whoa.
went
Super Pro?
Super
Oh
Pro.
damn! You had the
Whoa.
cheap version. What is this? An iPhone 10? Get out of here!
Get your Motorola Edge out of here, Matt.
I don't know. That wood grain, that looks impressive.
Ah,
right
Looks
that's
like
there.
it
nice.
matched the fucking station
It's
wagon
like-
out front.
Yeah, they took it out of a 1982 Jeep Wagoneer.
Next to the Jeep Wagoneer, yeah.
They did. They're like,
Dude,
oh,
those Jeep Wagoneers are
Panel.
freaking crazy expensive now. Those are like
Those-
collector's
Those
items.
engineers at Jeep were like,
I got a brother. Boxes that play games, and they're like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, no, we can sell them this extra wood.
He's like, we just need a little bit of that wood paneling,
Just
and this game will be perfect.
yeah, because you
can sell like hotcakes.
the doors are only so big. We got to cut off this much. I know what we could do with it.
We have zero waste. We're like the Native Americans.
There you go, man. Yeah, I gotta use it all. Like, oh, okay. Yeah, you're right.
I wonder, like,
Yeah, that was that. Yeah,
what,
that's
what
the
was
life
the
I
purpose
live.
of the key? What was the purpose of the numbers on the little keypad thing, though?
Dude, does it?
Kelly
look
was
like I
learning the
even
text
remember?
before anybody else.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't
Yeah,
even
put up
remember
your high
how
score.
that shit worked.
That's my high score. I got it.
The sequence to hit the tennis ball. 7, 8, 4, 5. Backhand.
You had to do angles. Not good.
Too crazy.
Well, I'm not saying it was fun. I'm just saying that's what we had.
Damn, I don't
We-
know.
Bag phone in the truck.
Oh yeah.
The cellular
The big
phone.
bag, yeah,
Yeah,
like-
the big
Oh,
bag.
the
Yeah.
bat, yeah.
No,
the
my
bag.
parents bought a. No, it was my grandpa. He had a Cadillac that had the phone in it or some shit like that. I was like, "Oh, who are we calling?" He's like, "Oh, we don't use that." And I was like, "My bad."
So
Okay.
it's
Yeah, it was like-
$27 a minute.
Yeah, it was pricey.
Yeah, man.
And then speaking of talking about who had the cool phones, the StarTAC. I don't know if you guys remember that when it came
Oh,
out,
yeah.
and it was like that big.
Never had one, but yeah, I remember.
I saw one once.
Do you think
Trying to
you
remember.
think you
Pretty
could
cool.
go activate a StarTAC right now?
Oh, the gray one, the gray brick.
Yeah.
No, not the gray brick. The StarTAC was even smaller. It was little bitty, dude.
No, I don't
Let's-
remember that one.
It
Let's
was the
do an
smallest
episode.
one.
Let's do an episode where I buy
I
a
thought the
all
Nokia.
StarTACs.
Remember the Nokia small one like
brick?
this?
Yeah,
brick.
I remember the little chocolate brick thing.
with
the bricks are cool.
with snake on it.
Yeah, hell yeah, yeah, snake on it. And then everybody changed the cases, and then they had
Yeah.
lights in them bitches and shit.
Yeah,
and
that
you're
was
like,
cool.
"Ah, how are you ever gonna lose that? It
And
lasted
what's
forever."
funny is
Ellie needs that.
yeah, that's kind of no. I'm gonna go full brick. Zach Morris.
Zach Morris.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there
Zach
you go.
Morris. Yeah, that's clearly where I'm.
We'll
at.
buy you one of those systems that you had, and you'll just lug
In
that thing
television?
around.
yeah, the in television. Push that around.
You need a bag phone just handcuffed to your wrist when you go out drinking.
What happened to Nokia?
They're still around. They make phones.
I mean, yeah, are they?
Yeah, well,
Batteries
actually,
and-
they
and
are.
chips
Yeah.
and
They
stuff.
shifted their business model a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I understand that they're around, but like,
It's more third world countries, and ask me how I know. It's because I've been there, and a lot of them have like we call them Roshan phones and stuff like that, like in the Middle East. But they're just like they're Nokia phones, and you're like, wait, hold on, wait a minute. Like I've seen this phone before, and where have I seen it?
you guys are.
Nokia stocks at $5.48 today.
What's its high? What's its all-time high?
I don't know. Let's see.
I'm going with 50. Yeah.
I bet it's been up to $80.
Back in like 2000, maybe 1998 or something. It looks like it was about $48.
Oh, see, I was close.
Ah.
You know.
Close.
Circle gets the square. Nice job.
Thank you. The tech that went up for me.
So it's episode 19, right, Matt?
18, I think.
19.
was last
18 was the last one where you guys got
Literally
boxes.
Sent a text that says 18 up
Oh, sorry.
just
yeah.
like 2
Yeah.
days ago.
You don't remember that one?
I was drunk. You guys were tasting bourbon. Of course, he didn't remember.
Yeah.
I kept like Kelly asked me. He's like, "Yeah, man, you want to be on our pass?" I was like, "Yeah, that's cool." And then I saw the last one. I was like, "Oh, we getting boxes?" So I kept looking at my doorstep, and I was like, "It ain't gonna make it."
FYI, you're getting a box mailed. You have to just pop on for a little bit on a show to open it. Because I'm gonna dump a bunch of fucking shit from my garage in there too. So I'll mail it to you. Me and Nick will get it to you. No worries. And with a hat in it. We'll put it. The hat will be the good part, and then the other stuff will just be like, oh, there'll be a movie of some sort
Yeah, Matt.
that my
didn't get it.
ex-wife left. It'll be delightful. You'll love it.
I'm so glad she left you with a whole bunch of DVDs. And like, oh, hell yeah, I like this. I've been
I'm just-
burning
dude,
them onto
I'm
this
out on the
thumb drive I got. I need to just
On the street.
save
Dude,
space.
I can watch 88% of the Buffy, the Vampire Slayer series. One disc is just fucked. So
I'm so the little thing that I swirled it in there didn't work. I bought it from Blockbuster. Who would have known? It was weird.
That was the most frustrating thing. Sure. Just pray that something was behind the case. You're like,
Yeah,
come
yeah.
on.
You're like, oh, come on, because
Yeah.
that's the faux ones, and
Yeah.
you went up there and you're like, oh, hold on.
No.
And then you had to like do the walk of shame up to the cash and be like, did anybody turn in random movie? You know, like Buffy the Vampire Slayer season 8, and nobody. All right, cool.
I I would go in and walk around and stand by the window and like kind of watch what they were dropping in. Like, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Dude,
Hold on.
is this Police
No, it's not
Academy
what I want.
4? Is that it's Police Academy 4, right? Yeah. I want that. I want that.
That's the one. That's the one right there.
And then, oh my God, VHS cassettes.
Woo.
They would like, was it really that big of an inconvenience? They're like, motherfucker, not on my watch, you son of a bitch.
And then somebody was like, you know, yeah, I'm gonna make this thing that you put your cassette in. This is
Doesn't do anything fast. It might break. It might tear it up.
Have like
It's on fire.
Blockbuster would have like 6
All
of
right.
them.
yeah.
All right. Too much. There's too much gold here. We gotta we gotta go live. We gotta
Okay.
get. Let's fucking. Who is the intro?
I thought it was you, Kel.
I did last
I
week.
think it's me.
Yeah, I think it's
I don't remember who did last.
because
week.
I should be
I
1,
did 4.
5, 9, 13, 17,
I
21.
feel like you had those written down. Do you have them written down on a notepad right there?
No,
No, I could do. I'm super good at the maths.
I don't think I'm up. I did 4, 8, 16.
So it's probably Matt.
Matt.
All right.
Yeah, you better bust out the drum set, Matt.
Boom.
All right. Well, I don't know how this is going to edit out, but we are BAB-Cast. You guys said 19, huh? We had a bourbon tasting on the last one, so pretty tough to remember that one, but it was a lot of fun. I remember that. It was a lot of fun. So we are joined today by our friend, Tom. Tom is an awesome dude, an awesome friend.
That's it for the intro. Come, like you didn't. You're killing me, Matt.
Man, well, go,
I get to. I'm gonna change this 1 to a 3 because I feel like there's probably 2 in there I missed. Anyhow, yeah. So yeah, Tom's here. Tom is. I want to let. I don't want to mess up his actual. What MOS? That's a thing, right? You're in the army now, like Pauly Shore. That's kind of your thing.
Yeah, you're right. The Falcons are flying cells. I don't care where your Falcons are going, man. trying to bury my beak. You remember that?
Oh man.
What a great movie.
Yeah. So,
yeah, I guess it is an MOS. I don't even know what that stands for. I am in the army, but explosive ordnance technician. That's what
Ooh.
or
Bomb guy.
disposal technician, I
Awesome.
guess. Yeah.
Nice.
I always remember the first time we went over to your house. I was just my jaw dropped because you had a Porsche on a lift in your garage with the motor set aside, and I was like, "Who the fuck is this guy?" Just taking apart a Porsche in his garage, and then I got to know Tom more, and I was like, "Yeah, of course, that makes it. It all computes now. That's Tom."
totally what he does. Yeah, and the funny thing
It's
about
totally
that is
something
there
he
was
would do.
this 2-door 90, what was it, 3 Civic hatchback parked in the back behind it. That's what I drove, and there's a Porsche torn apart. They're like,
Nice.
"Oh, what is this man doing here?"
Little
Yeah,
decoy.
Yeah.
But
So-
yeah. So go ahead,
So
Tom.
what sort of led you to this? Give us your background. Give us your life story. What
Life
led you to the
story.
army?
I'm originally
Start at age 4, please.
okay. I used to play. Remember? No,
What was your
I grew
little
up in
league
Albuquerque.
name team?
It was the Braves, actually.
Oh, nice.
I think my mom actually just found my she's like, "Look what I found," and it was like age 12 Tom, and it's me like, and it's like 100. I think it was like 92 pounds. I was like, Jesus Christ, it was 92 pounds when I was 12. What the hell is going on there? Mom, how come you never fed me? But it was the Braves, and I was like, oh, crazy. I remember the Braves. But I grew up in Albuquerque. My dad was in National Guard. He went to, he joined up when he was 18, so he went to Vietnam back in the day.
Hey, real quick, Tom, how old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
37?
Okay.
Am I
I was
37? Yeah.
I was just wondering if because my dad was in stationed in Albuquerque, and I was wondering if we were similar age, but I'm
Oh, really?
a tad bit older. So.
Tad bit?
So,
Yeah.
well, like what? So where are you from originally?
Albuquerque,
And then-
New Mexico.
Albuquerque,
Yeah.
You knew
And
Bugs
welcome
Bunny
to the
forgets to
podcast.
take a left.
and then how did you get to Las Cruces? And then how did we meet at poker?
That's a crazy one, right? Yeah, went to school in Albuquerque, high school, graduated high school, and
Where?
Sandia High School, the old watermelon. That's right.
Is that your logo?
No, it was the Matador. So
That's
it is-
ridiculous. Why the hell would you be a Matador if you were Sandia?
We would always call them the watermelons, though. You know, that was just the school thing.
That's-
And then so one of my buddies, he was like, "Hey man, I'm going to this school. It's called where you get to work on cars." And I was like, "That sounds fucking awesome. I want to work on. I don't know shit about them, but I want to work on them too." So I ended up moving to Arizona, and I had graduated from UTI, worked at a Honda dealership down there, and then my mom's originally from Cruces, and my dad was like, "Oh yeah, they're building a brand new Honda dealership down here," and I said, "Oh okay." And he's like, "Well, next time you guys come and visit, I'll introduce you to the service manager." Cool. So sure enough, I went down there, and they gave me an offer I couldn't refuse. They're like, "Oh, we'll pay for you to move down here. We'll give you this and all that." And I was like, "That's not a bad deal. Yeah, I guess I could do that." So ended up moving down there.
Where did you meet Jen?
I met her in Arizona.
In Arizona?
I met her at a car wash. Weird enough. But she had this Mustang, and I had my shitty little like Honda CRX, and she's like, "Nice piece of shit." And I was like, "Hey, you right." But so instead of doing like the whole thing where I was like, "You know what? Give me your number," I was just like, "I'm gonna give you my number, so you call me whenever you want." See how that worked out.
You're clearly
Yeah.
not ready yet,
Yeah,
but you will be.
So so whenever you are, and you want to ride in this sweet ass whip of mine, we can hang out. But
DHOIC. What did they call that? The Honda had the little acronym for their
DOHC, dual overhead cams, man. Come on, doc, the old docs. But
did the dual overhead cams also have VTEC? Is that all part of what's
the model you had? Yes. The SIs had VTEC and a lot of like the higher end ones.
That shit, VTEC and dopes.
Yeah. I'm surprised. I'll start shifting randomly right now, just for no reason.
Explodes.
I don't know how the X Games out here got to space, but I think it's with both of those.
That's what Elon's using for his space launch. For his Starlink satellites.
That's where this started him off on it. It's got VTEC. This is what we need.
The X project. What's it called out there? X Planet Fitness? Planet Fitness.
SpaceX.
Planet Fitness. Pretty sure that was it.
Captain Planet? What are you talking about?
Planet.
With our powers combined.
Hart. Fuck you, Hart. Get the fuck out of here. You don't do.
Go ahead. Go on. Get
Go.
on.
Miguel.
So Tom, you moved down here.
So I moved down there. I ended up working for Honda and the game. Me and my wife saw it.
The rapper?
No, the restaurant.
Okay.
I was like, they have poker night every Wednesday. So me and my, something to do. So that was kind of turned it into our date night. And that's where me and Kelly met.
Yep.
And so that was for what, 3-4 years, I want to say? 3 years.
It's always longer than you think, but that does sound right.
3 years we lived there. And then I don't know. I got this wild hair up my ass that I needed to do something else other than work on cars. And when I was going through high school, I was like, me and my dad weren't like bestest of friends. And I was like, I'm never going to be like you. I don't ever want to be like, it's like, like rebellious teen and stuff. But for some reason, I was like, I need to join the Army. And Jen had my back 100% of the time. And she's like, well, then do it. Don't be scared. And here I am. What is that? 10 years later?
I know, right?
Nice.
How long you been in the Army, Tom?
10 years now. Actually,
Welcome
April
to the podcast,
Welcome to the podcast, man.
Hello. It would be Spanish.
Well, I think one of the funny things is when you talk about poker at the game. I mean, they're once COVID hit, they just shut it and they haven't opened it back up. I don't know if they will, but it is a hilarious cast of characters.
Oh yeah,
that have fucking rolled through there. And I think one of the things that I think the reason that me and Tom get along so well and hit it off so fucking well. I think we're also the only two people, like from a volume or just overall loud talking standpoint, keep up with each other and be off put when the other, you know, when it's just time to, you know, when it's time to take it to 11.
Wait, and it's not like we're arguing with each other or yelling at each other. It's
No.
having a conversation, and then you think you're absolutely right. You're like, what?
In our heads, we're like at a 3, and everyone's
Man,
just
these
like,
you guys are just, what are they talking about?
do they ever shut up?
No.
No.
I wish I had one of those, like, just things like my face on a poster board right now. So I could just post that you guys go out tonight and I just leave.
No, you're more than welcome to join in.
You do like a heist movie thing. Where you're like,
It's just
Yeah.
he puts his hand up real quick. And you're like, oh, where did? Oh, okay. I don't know what
Oh, he's
happened.
there.
close
Okay.
magic.
No, you definitely did it.
Nick, you have a baby. You have the best excuse ever.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. How old's your baby?
4 months old.
First?
Sort of.
You're like, I killed the last
Great
one, and then I had to
answer.
make another one look just like it, so nobody.
Have you
got
ever seen
suspicious.
episode 17, season 12 of Law and Order?
That's exactly
Yeah.
what happened. You should look up, see what that actual episode is.
Yeah, you should.
No. Well, like I sort of have like a stepdaughter from a previous relationship, like a long time ago. So I
With my
consider her to
sister.
be my daughter.
Oh, okay, yeah. No,
And
that
so-
totally makes
I-
sense.
The most of us that matter in the family consider, regardless of whatever's happening on the other side of the family, we consider Nick to be Abby's dad.
Yeah.
There you
Now,
go.
whatever other people think them, but there's a there's a small rebellion that still is like never.
We're not letting it go.
No,
That's awesome, man.
Look at Matt, fucking dick.
It's screenshot. Man, how long is it? If we do in a waterfall, why is he holding it there for?
Super clever.
That is
Like it.
nice. Thank
Yeah.
you.
So
I just can't take
First-
it serious with that haircut.
first biological
Fair.
child.
That was great, Matt. I love that. That was cool.
That's awesome, man.
That's high quality.
Like, yeah, don't ever have any more than 2, man. I got 3, and it's hard. Like,
We
I was
won't
try-
Be outnumbered,
we won't.
right?
yeah, I was
Give
working
you
out
my word.
yesterday, and I was like, damn.
And it's boy girl, right? The little one. I feel like I saw her back there.
Yeah,
Oh.
she came in here. She gave me a hug earlier. I don't
Now,
know.
how old are your
Like
kiddos?
she's a small person now.
8 and 4.
Dang.
Yeah, so trust me. Apparently, I only don't shoot blanks every 4th year, so I gotta watch. I gotta watch out this year, I guess.
Careful. Careful.
Don't touch me, Jennifer. Get over there.
Look at me.
Don't
Don't even
go
look at
home
me. I'm
this-
hideous.
Don't go home this year.
I know, right? Yeah, no, Jennifer. Sorry.
Don't even look at it, old man.
I got
Why you
another
calling me old
deployment.
man.
You're right. You look at me and I'm pregnant every 4 years. What's wrong with you? I don't know.
So
Tom,
Yeah,
what do you do in the army?
So technically, the easiest way to put it is I'm on the bomb squad for the Army. So we deal with UXOs, or unexploded ordnance. So, you know, especially down there in White Sands, they fire a lot of missiles and stuff like that. So if one of those were like to not detonate or do what it does, they call us in, and we're the ones that go ahead and we eat the explosion, or we go ahead and render it safe and blow it up somewhere where it's safer to. And then deployed, it's almost the same situation, but we deal with IEDs and just a lot of, you know, dirtbag things that they do over there. So that's
Yeah,
kind of
it's
it.
nuts.
have
been-
you
where
have
been?
you
Oh,
met
sorry,
Jeremy
go ahead,
Renner?
Yeah,
Is he
Jeremy
a
Renner.
close and personal friend?
He's actually staying over tonight. I didn't want to be too. No.
You know,
man.
JR.
That's
Oh,
JR.
good old JR, yeah.
I call him Hawkeye, but you know, it's a different story.
Show us your bow. Show bow.
Yeah, bow or nothing.
You're gonna have to call me Nighthawk.
Yeah. You
Night
call
Wolf.
me Dragon Slayer. What are you doing?
Hi, Jeremy. Nice to meet you.
But it was no, it's actually funny. Like you tell people, and they're like, "Oh, you mean like the Hurt Locker?" I'm like, "Yeah,
Mhm.
it's just like it." And they're like, "Is that why you joined?" I'm like, "I actually never saw that movie till like my second or third year in the Army," and I was like, "Oh shit, what? Who is this man? That's definitely not what we do." And all them, like when he's in there and he's pulling up all those 155. Oh man, that 155 weighs like 90 pounds. Ain't no way he's pulling up 5 of them at once.
Wow.
He was more shredded than a julienne salad.
Yeah. Got any tips? Hey, Jim, you got any tips?
You lifted 155. Look, tips? You got any tips?
You know, in Rocky 1 where he's all puffy.
No, Rocky 2.
Rocky 2 where
He's
he's all
shredded.
cut up.
All cut up.
But yeah, so that kind of like I get a lot of that. We always kind of joke about it, and we're like, "Oh, you mean the documentary?" The Army guys are like, "Oh, you mean like in the Hurt Locker?" And they kind of like trying to make fun of you, like, "You mean the documentary?" And they're like, "Wait, what?" So it like throws them off real quick. They're like, "You for real do that?"
I will fight your stupidity with more stupidity.
So you went through basic training. Where at?
Fort Jackson.
Fort Jackson.
And then the first
little known fact: Fort Jackson, named after Randy Jackson from American
Idol.
it's Randy with an I on the end, and I don't know what he's from.
Oh,
so.
you don't even know that? Okay.
Yeah.
You hear Randy, you instantly think I with the heart.
So look,
Randy.
there's the middle one. Come here, John
There's
Boy.
He's hiding.
Look at how big John Boy is.
Holy cow.
Nice to meet you, John Boy.
So that's John Boy. So there's my middle kid. How old are you, John? 8. Yeah, see, I got it right.
Nice.
I was nailed it.
I was here for his last
Nailed
birthday,
it.
so I remembered.
All fingers, no thumbs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Thanks,
All right,
dude.
well,
You go back to
that's
playing.
good. Good.
Time to
Nice
ship
meet
him
you.
off.
Hey, thanks, man.
He's just gonna do some weird maneuver on Tom, and Tom's just gonna pass out.
And he'll put the headset on. He's like,
For
"Sorry, boys, I got a game. I
sure.
got to play. Hold, I got to show you
Some
this."
Spock thing.
All
They're
the
just on.
Where are you
on
stationed
YouTube.
now?
Fort Campbell, Tennessee.
Oh,
little
okay.
known fact, named after Bruce Campbell from Army of Darkness.
Army of
Is
Darkness.
there
yeah.
a lot of soup there?
There's no damn soup here. I'm not gonna lie. There's nothing good to eat here. You have to like.
Really?
You,
No, there's like no.
What city are you by? Where?
So it's like 45 minutes north of Nashville.
Oh, okay. Not
So
too bad.
Nashville's
dream
like
about green chili.
all the time.
Dude,
Oh,
I can't
That's what
even
you should
imagine.
send them some green chili.
Yeah.
I'll take it. I'll take, dude. When I go out there, I 100% will have an entire carry-on bag of
Well,
just
before
Mexican
you guys
food.
before you guys send the box, let me know because I think Kevin's got a bunch of the cans too of the hatch stuff, the canned stuff. Not quite frozen.
Oh,
but
yeah.
like, pretty good. Kevin's got a shitload.
Episode 15.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to
Tom,
go.
you
I want to
can-
go to that
Maybe
game.
16, yeah.
Tom, you can
Yeah,
just
dude,
buy
of
them off
course.
Amazon.
I've
Yeah,
never been to
right?
Nashville.
Yeah, you got to
I've
come
been
up to that.
for hours.
No, you guys got to come up. Yeah, I'll take you around. We'll go hang out on Broadway, and then we'll go to like the real nice side of town, which is not the nice side of town, but where all the locals sit
Chicken.
down. Yeah,
Hot
hot
chicken.
chicken. That's Hattie's
Yeah.
hot chicken. That's probably like
Hattie's.
the only good food. And you're
That's
like,
what I
"Okay,
want."
this is all right.
Mm.
I could eat this.
Hattie Mae's hot chicken.
Yep.
I've seen it on the television, and it looks out of this world.
It's
Yeah.
pretty good, and it's fucking hot. And it's not like like green chili hot. It's just like this weird like. I would say like a Louisiana hot sauce
Like
kind
a
of hot.
Cajun type.
Yeah.
Does it linger forever?
Just like kind of Louisiana.
Yeah,
Never been
it'll
like-
stay there. You're just
Like
like, "Damn, man,
Louisiana.
fuck, I gotta get drunk in order to not feel my face no more."
I'm too drunk to taste this.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, heck yeah.
So
So you've been in Tennessee for going on 4 years.
3 almost.
Okay.
Almost 3.
Where,
Like,
where else? Where else
so
have
take
you
a step
been?
back though. You
take
did
a
your
step
basic
back,
training,
punk.
and did you get into explosives right away?
yeah, so basic training. My first, so they have like these different phases. There's the Army. It's like a prerequisite in order to go to EOD school, because EOD school is technically a Navy school.
Hmm.
So the Navy owns the school, but so after Fort Jackson, I went to Fort Lee for that first prerequisite, pass that.
Little known fact, named after Bruce Lee. If you keep giving me forts, so but hey, hold on.
Every time you're like, damn it.
Hold on. Here's something. Actually, you'll get a kick out of this. When I have a tab pulled up on my computer, and when I name, there's a little one.
Hi.
Say hi.
She looks like Little Miss Sunshine.
Yeah, she
She's
is.
the little girl that does the dance.
I hope you have a van. I hope you have a VW van, Tom.
I just bought a VW.
With
I'm
wood
so-
paneling.
You been stalking me? You know my secrets?
You and Zuckerberg all up in my shit.
Yeah, I know. You're talking about MySpace, and now you're talking about my VW. What's going on here? What are you guys doing to me?
Our plans, when we're putting proposals together for customers, we name our plans after famous U.S. forts. So I send the plan out, and I'll just get on there, and there's like a million fucking names.
That's fine.
And I'm like, oh, you're getting our Ticonderoga plan.
And they're like, oh yeah,
Wow.
that's
And I'll call it the Fort Ticonderoga. And I'm like,
I never knew that. I never knew you did that.
Yeah.
Right.
And so when I send custom plans to people, I just get on there and name it something. Like right now, here are the names that I have. Let's see here. Fort plans. We got
look at this man thinking.
The DeBaud,
Accurately.
the DEBAUDE, Halifax, Independence, Sumter, for New Mexico. Let's
For
go.
New Mexico, that's a good one.
Ticonderoga, and the Beauharnois, the BEAUHARNOIS. So I just kind of find plans that I like, names that I like.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
DeBaude, BAUDE, maybe DeBaud. Yeah, I bet it's AUDE, Baud, DeBaud.
Probably.
But yeah, so I just start name. I just have a list, bring it up, and go fuck. I'm like, oh, this is the Fort Sumter plan.
That's pretty awesome. I like it.
I think it's clever.
It is. Nice
I
play
don't
on
know
words.
if anyone has gotten it yet, but
I feel like the Sumter one would have got somebody like, oh,
I hope
Right?
they were like,
Wait.
they're like, you Sumter's not right here, like done that up.
Yeah, this is making sense. What's going on here? I don't know.
Okay, so where do we leave off at, Nick? Nick had us on the roll, and we got
basic. He was talking about basic.
Yeah, so then Fort Lee, and then
Fort Lee. Okay, and then
Fort Lee, you go to Eglin Air Force Base, which is in Destin, Florida. I don't know if you guys
Lots
ever
of
been
eggs.
there.
Eggland, like EGG.
It's EGLIN, Eglin. Eglin. I guess it's a short G. Eglin.
Eglin's best.
But so Destin, Florida, it's right there on the Panhandle, and the school's probably like a year long in total. And then first after that was Alaska.
So
where?
Go back to the school, Tom. So can you tell us a little bit what you learned in that school over that year?
So it's kind of like, let's see, I want to say it's 39 weeks long, and you take over 68 tests. So it's literally like,
shit.
and 85 and lower is a fail on your test. And a lot of the some of the things like it's like, so safeties is what we call them. So like whenever you're dealing with ordnance, and a lot of them have like cock strikers. Like if you think of a hand grenade and you throw it, the spoon flies off, and a hammer, something that's cocked back, folds forward, and it starts the ignition, right? And then you have your little 5-second delay or whatnot. And then so if you violate a safety, it's an automatic 16-point hit. So you got people like that. So you're just sitting there and you're doing something. Oh, yep, violated this, and then like 16-point hit. See you tomorrow, and you're like, oh.
Yeah.
So it's literally like one little thing where like you
one
just
strike.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
Like if some ordnance have like like a loom rounds, they eject something out of it, and so one of the safeties is eject. So like, say if you were to walk behind like this ejection, and it's like the ejection safety, and they're like, oh, 16-point hit. See you tomorrow. Or yeah, exactly.
Yeah, absolutely.
So our motto for the schoolhouse is initial in our total failure. So it's like you've got to be good at your job.
Yeah.
you know,
Sure.
either that or you just fail.
Well, and you think about like the collateral damage.
Yeah.
Like you got to make sure, like, because everyone around you is also in peril.
Yeah, exactly. And especially
It's
in
not
the
just you.
deployed environment, that's where it comes in. Like you get a lot of guys that are like combat engineers, like much respect for them. And they're more of like the minefield clearing kind of guys, if you want to think of it that way. We're more of the guys like, say there was a bomb, they drop bombs and stuff, and one doesn't detonate, like, you know, in a neighborhood or something like that. And then that's where they call us in, and we're the ones that's supposed to render it safe, and then we'll pull it out and move it somewhere else where it's safe for us to dispose of. So that's kind of what we do for the most part. A lot of our deployment lately have been a lot of SF deployments. So it was special forces. I've deployed with the Navy SEALs. I've deployed with 2 Green Beret like companies, battalions, whatever you want to call them. We call them ODAs, operational detachments. But
Nice.
yeah, man. So we do that, and they have us there because, you know, it's easier to teach me how to shoot than it is for us to teach them how to deal with bombs. if that makes sense.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Totally.
Right. So I went to I went to the school for a year long in order how to take care of, you know, different kinds of explosives and whatnot. And they're like, yeah, it's easier for you to come with us to clear rooms or clear doors or clear, you know, foyers and courtrooms and stuff like, not courtrooms, but, you know, courtyards and stuff. Hey, courtrooms. I've done that. I don't know.
It reminds me a lot. I don't know if you guys have watched Army of the Dead recently, where Dave Bautista leads a group of people in for they're going to go rob a bank vault in Vegas.
Yeah.
They need so they the guy who owns the casino he's like, I've got 200 or 300 million down there, and I need to put the team together, and you guys, before they nuke Vegas, you're going to go in, sneak in, steal the money, fly out using an old helicopter on top. And they had to get a safe cracker because apparently the owner of the casino didn't remember what his fucking combination was for some reason.
Yeah, right. He's like, no, and just to let you guys know, it's analog. We got analog safe, so you could just put your ear up to that bug and just twist.
And Tom is the so you get a bunch of guys who can do a bunch of good shit. Complete failure if this one guy's done. So that's Tom. Tom's the.
Isn't that show?
It's not the worst movie. It's on.
Mexico?
It's on Netflix if you want to watch it.
And it's
Isn't
not.
it primarily filmed in New Mexico, Kelso?
Was it?
I think so.
I would imagine it probably is.
I didn't see Dave anywhere.
I didn't see one huge mug just walking around nowhere. Out
One
here.
big old dude with little glasses and a really weird, like, I almost would say something to him like, dude, the belly button tattoo is weird as fuck.
Yeah, it's super. No, because it is, and
It's
how
super weird.
it cuts down. You're like,
Yeah,
"Oh,
yeah,
man, that's weird."
I know. I mean, like, I'm not, with all due respect.
I said,
with all due respect.
Said with all due respect, Mr. Dennett. Well, I hope I just don't want to ruin it so he doesn't ever come on the podcast. That's what I'm trying to say.
There you go.
I just don't want to be like, well, we fucked it up with Dave because Kelly got fucking a little over the top.
Yeah, just plan it ahead. That's what you're always doing. I like it.
Yeah.
So
Like,
Tom, I was pretty recently, I've been listening to a couple of podcasts about, I think one of them's called like War Stories or something like that, or Battle Stories. And they recently had like this guy named John McPhee or Shrek McPhee or something like that. He's one of those Green Beret type folks or whatever. But anyhow, it kind of, you know how YouTube kind of does the this suggested, this. Like
Yeah.
And so at one point, I think it was even today, and it's just kind of appropriate that there was like this kind of 60-minute thing that was kind of talking about how a lot of these deployments, there's a lot of books being written now, and in those communities there's like a lot of turmoil. And I know it's just kind of crazy that you're kind of dialed into that, and I just had listened to some of that, and there's a lot of criticism amongst those guys for kind of talking about some of this stuff that you guys do over there. And I just kind of was wondering your take on it, because I thought that was kind of interesting. Like, I've read Robert J. O'Neill's book that he caught a lot of shit for, the Bin Laden raid and
the Bin Laden raid. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was just kind of like, what's
SEAL.
your take on that as far as as far as the kind of the temperature that everybody's kind of got right now?
My take on it is, being deployed and just seeing a lot of stuff that you see, and seeing what it does with a lot of different people. Like, not to like promote like anything like that, but PTSD is like a big thing with a lot of my friends, a lot of people that I know. And surprisingly enough, like talking about it like helps out like a lot, like a lot. Like just, seeing dead bodies, having to shoot at people, having to kill people and stuff like that. Just even between like a month, another guy that was there, it's like, hey man, like it's cool, like this happened, and we, you kind of tell your story of how it played out for you, and then you tell how it played out for you if you were there with them or whatever. And yeah, it helps out a lot. So I don't mind them writing about it. Yeah, some of the stuff they say or some of the details they go into, they may go a little too far, but yeah, man, for them, I feel like it's a very good release. And it just helps you mentally. Like that's probably the biggest, hardest part is coming back home and having us to just being back in the States. But thankfully, I think I'm doing good. I don't know.
I'm happy to see you. You look great. You sound great.
Yeah, man, thanks. But yeah, Jennifer doesn't ask me too much. She just asks me like, the basic things. Like I don't try to tell her too much. Being deployed, we try to keep, it's harder now. But like my first couple of deployments, I tried to keep home and they're separate. I think one of the hardest things for me to deal with was children while being deployed. Like, cause usually, you're just hanging out with a bunch of grown ass men and, a whole bunch of alpha males usually, like if you're especially like deploying with SF guys, and it's, you're all just joking, just prima donna, as kind of going crazy. But and then just seeing a child like out there in a normal place, like not a normal place, I should say, but just what they find normal to them is like, that for me was probably the hardest thing that I've ever had to deal with.
Yeah, at the mercy of like just the elements, just like.
Yeah, and then
it's instantly behind the 8 ball. Just
yeah, and that probably hurt me. That hurts me the most every time I deploy. Sure. And it's like, man, like please, can we go somewhere where there's no kids like running out? They run out to they'll see our convoys coming. We're in these big armored trucks, and they'll come out and they're like, oh, because they all want candy or they just want to wave to the Americans or something like that. And I'm like, I can't look, dude. Like I gotta map where we go. Let me do this. Like that's probably the hardest part for me. But a lot of the people was shooting at other guys or watching bodies or.
Yeah. Have you seen Viceland episode where they take the gentleman? I don't know how many tours he did, but PTSD, and he went out to Cali and they did a treatment. I don't know if it was mushrooms or ecstasy. I want to say mushrooms, but I could be wrong. But they take him and it's a 1-day treatment. And they have people there on the bedside and they give him it, and his results were
it's like kind of like opened him up.
Yeah,
and I could see that.
Crazy. It was I couldn't believe it, and he was just so thankful, and then he was able to like attend from a distance like a July 4th parade or something like that, where there was fireworks and things that would usually trigger his PT.
Yeah, set him off. Yeah.
What continents? Yes, I mean, speaking of like what you've seen, what continents have you been on?
Before that, can we back up? So you were saying you were going to Alaska, and then
so I went to Alaska. It was my first.
He's kind of from Alaska.
Oh, really? I was born in Alaska. But I've never been back.
No, you got to go back.
I was born in Anchorage, and I've never been.
Yeah, so that's where I was. I was there at Anchorage. So,
do you know
Richardson.
Kevin?
Oh yeah,
Anchorage?
The guy that flies the helicopter. Yeah, I know him. Like, oh man, look at that.
He was like a lumberjack for a long time, and now he's not because like the market's down.
Yeah, the market's down on. I highly doubt that. I feel.
Well, you know what? They're not making any. They're like, dude, we don't need to make wood. We could charge 11,000 times what it's worth. Stop production
on what we already have. So yeah.
Yeah.
No, straight up, we use that all the time. But no, that's where I was at, Richardson. My first deployment was out of there. I went to Kuwait, hung out. They got a pool there. It was
hung out, chill.
Yeah.
Just
hung out.
Up, the vibe.
It was chilling.
Like going to the Ramada here in Las Cruces. Like, yeah, this is weird.
Yeah, man. Huh.
Yeah,
Right,
I'm really
yeah.
feeling it. Can't wait to go
From
home.
now on, the Ramada's Kuwait.
Kuwait.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, you guys. Hey, you going to Kuwait? Okay, cool. I'll see you there.
So, a good thing about our job is, so we, like I said, we deal with unexploded and you know, the military-owned land, like, you know, all over the states and Alaska and stuff like that. So, a lot of farmers in Alaska, whenever the freeze comes, it pushes up ordnance out of the ground. So the ice will push it out, and people will find it in their yards, or they're clearing a field or whatever, and they're like, "Oh shit, I got a fucking bomb in my yard."
Was it to like keep? Was it? One, did Sarah Palin put it there? Two, is it to keep the Russians from coming over the land bridge in the Bering Strait?
100%
In the
it's
Bering
for the
Strait.
Russians.
Yeah, it's for the Russians. You straight up. Right.
It's for the Russians for sure, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. So
Ooh, that has to be what it's for, right? Has to. I mean, I'm joking, but I'm not joking.
Where in
Absolutely
Alaska is this? Because my dad was stationed in Galena, Alaska. He did 2 tours in Galena.
Galena. That's
The
super north,
closest
isn't it?
fighter- That's the closest fighter base to Russia.
Yeah,
And
that's super
they
north.
would-
I know what you're talking about.
They would always scramble the
Whatever planes, yeah, you know.
whatever
Top Gun,
and escort them
sure,
back.
Top Gun.
Escort
Yeah.
them back
Maverick.
to airspace. So I have a picture. My dad's boss was a pilot, and he has a picture of them escorting a Bear bomber, Russian Bear bomber, back to Russian airspace.
Nice. Heck yeah.
MiGs, dude. MiGs. Do you guys remember MiGs?
Mix in the air.
Yeah, MiGs in the air, dude.
The tensions are high.
Yeah, this is
So
poor
we're
relations.
mad.
Where were these? Where were these at in Alaska?
So surprisingly enough, they have a launch test site on Kodiak, Alaska. So the island, there's a launch site, like a missile launch site, and they do a lot of testing out of there. So
And it just ends up on people's farms?
well, no, not
God,
that.
hope.
Well, so with our job, like I said,
Killed
they
our
did a lot.
dairy cow.
They did a lot of testing out in Alaska. So this is more towards like the middle of Alaska. So they would test like dropping bombs and check the trajectory of different things, different ordnance. And so that's what they usually used it for. And you know, they're like, Alaska.
I mean, very
big
similar
as
to White
shit.
Sands.
Yeah, exactly. Nobody's ever gonna live here, so we'll just test. Oh, like, yeah, dude, that sounds cool as shit. And then, you know, you got like random people that live, they're like, oh man, I want to be a woodsman or a mountain man. And so, you know, they move out there and pick up this.
Don't
whatever
you
piece
think
of
those
land.
are also some of the most paranoid? Like, if you're getting that far away from civilization, like you're already paranoid.
Oh, yeah.
And then when a bomb grows out of your farm, you're probably just like, motherfucker.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's the same. It's just like, Army's obligated to take care of any military ordnance that's found off a post. Like,
Okay.
that's
Fair enough.
there's like a whole like thing written about it, and it's like a law, and we have to actually do that. So
It's like that saying, not my bomb, not my problem.
Yeah.
yes,
But the
Yeah,
opposite.
but it'd be funny, insurance agent. You're like, hey, got a fucking bomb on my yacht lawn.
that's State
What-
Farm,
what
man.
should I
No,
do?
we had that
State
happen.
Farm?
I'll be right out.
It's
Jake, Eric,
because we seen
so dude, we went on fucking Wednesday. I took for Nick's birthday, I was like, dude, I need to make sure that you can hit a driver because you're just so fucking bad right now. And we've got
wait, like
we
an
won't-
Uber driver? You're just,
Yeah.
we needed an Uber driver. So I
Call
told
him
no, I
and
told
punch
my
him.
dad, I was like, yeah, I got Nick fitted for a driver. And he's like for a car? And I was like, no, dude, Dad, there's not gonna be someone that drives Nick around. That would be a great birthday
Oh,
present.
that'd be
Like
so
that'd
good.
be the
Fitted for a
greatest.
driver.
But I got him fitted for a drive. I was that just sounds like the most racist thing ever.
yeah, yeah.
There's nothing more racist than getting fitted for a driver. You're like, a little too. Never mind.
Yeah, just stop it. Stop right there.
But so we go to this place, and for $45 an hour, they have the fucking craziest cameras and shit, and they record everything. And he's like, your swing's -2.
Okay,
7,
yeah.
whatever.
That's what Tyler does. Remember Tyler Kuhn?
Yeah,
Yeah.
really.
Yeah, the last time I was, I think he's on Instagram or whatever. Last time, but yeah, that's
No
what he does.
shit.
Like he has these people, like, and I'm like, who are these people on your Instagram? He's like, oh, I do club fitting and all that. I was like, oh shit, okay, hell
Yeah,
yeah.
no. So we went to a local place here in Las Cruces. Hashtag sponsored by Total Golf. Las Cruces Total Golf.
There you go.
Yep.
Thank you.
And
They'll
but
fit
the
you
funny
up.
part was we get in there and we go through our fitting and he's like he was gonna try to come by. I keep telling the guy TJ, I'm like, Matt,
He's probably pooping. Is it a 1 or a 2? What are you doing there, Matt? 1 or 2?
Taking a shit.
if I was the catcher, I'd be like this. Give me the 2. Then I'd flutter the 3. I'd be a change up. No.
I like the new thing where they paint their nails now.
Yeah.
Get out of here, man. How come I never thought of that?
Oh,
I
I
could've been a
didn't know
millionaire.
that. That's crazy. Yeah.
They paint their nails so they could see it now. Like,
Yeah, it's
what?
super
Get outta
nice.
here.
Yeah.
But we get fitted and he's like, I wanted to come by. But I told TJ, I was like, dude, it'd be fun if you were just like BYOB and we came and brought
Totally.
beer and sat there and drank and hit because
Because
That's when I need
the
it.
true golf. form.
Exactly. That's when I need
That's-
it the most.
that's
This
what
is
you
when
need.
you
none of us play golf without it. So like, what are we going to learn,
Yeah.
you know, with like, so no, come on. But we finish up and then like he's like, hey, are you guys ready to go eat? And we're like, yeah, we're still here. And he's like, all right, I'll stop by. And he walks in and he's got like khaki pants and a red shirt. And TJ's
It was
like,
maroon. It
it
wasn't
Was it a
pretty
Sunday?
red.
No,
It
I'll
was
pull out a
pretty
red shirt.
I'm wearing
versus
my
that
tiger
one. It
red.
was
This is my
maroon.
tiger
It, was,
red.
it
It's a
wasn't. It
Sunday.
wasn't Sunday red. It was not Sunday red.
No.
It was maybe a burgundy, but it was not maroon. But it was a maroon shirt, and,
No,
and
it was
TJ went up to
anything
the front and was like he totally thought he was there to sell him insurance. And he was like,
I walk in and I'm like, Kelly and Nick here. He's like, yeah, in the back, and he's still like zipping up his pants from the bathroom or something. I don't know.
It
He
was a
wasn't
weird
expecting
session.
me.
This is the
obviously.
weirdest driver fitting ever. I don't know what was going on.
Oh,
He had to
what these
lube the
guys are
shaft
into.
thing.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
glove
I
on,
should
it
have
was
just
Matt,
left.
stop the
I
podcast.
should have
Just
just
end it
walked
here.
out.
No,
But,
but it was super. But
I walk in and he's like, State Farm, right? I was like,
No, Target. My bad.
well, that's what I told him. Yeah, exactly. I was like, if it was red, I'd welcome to Target.
Target, homie. That's what we do.
Wow.
Man.
We
But no,
we
it was
should totally
super
we should
fun.
totally go back for an evening, drink, and because you can play any course you want,
Oh,
like
we should
any
go
course
there.
in
that's
the
pretty
world,
sweet.
essentially.
Let's go.
And so
let's go play something.
You could
man.
actually play like I don't know any major course, any like a course in Dubai or
We have
something.
like over 200 courses you could play.
Yeah,
That's a,
so that would be a ton of fun just to drink and play a course that you would never get to play.
I think
Yeah. Hey Matt, you see that hat?
pin high. Nice.
yeah, Matt
Super
saw
cool.
it at trivia.
Oh, he's
Yeah,
got a
super cool.
trivia. That's right. That's right. He's got a gray one. I'm gonna go back and get the gray one.
That's cool.
That's pretty nice. Heck yeah.
Is that a Coors Light logo?
Cruises? No, it's just his.
That's
His
Rocky
logo.
Mountains.
Is it right?
No,
Hold on.
he stole
Hold
this.
on, homie.
Yeah.
Hey, look at that, yeah.
That's pretty.
That's pretty damn close.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I'm actually going to report him now. So
Sorry,
Uh,
TJ.
right.
Thanks
It's only
for the
20%. It's got to
Kelly,
change.
Kelly's
Previously
the fucking
sponsored
fun
by-
police.
previously sponsored by Cruises Total Golf.
Coors Light. If you want to pay for a round of golf,
This is a nice
for
hat.
us, we'll,
I'm
we'll-
sorry.
we won't report this.
Yeah.
We'll send everything we know to Coors Light.
It is a
About-
nice.
Yeah, there you go. Tell
that
him.
is-
That's
she
how
is
you
a
get him.
nice lady.
Hit us up,
How
TJ.
dare you?
Yeah, let them know. Take the guys out
Oh,
for
that place was super cool, especially here in Cruces.
Dude, I'm 100% serious about being like, dude, let's just book 4 hours in there and be like, dude, we don't even want you. Like, you can go lock up. And
What,
Call you
show
when we're
us
done.
what's the code. I'll put it in.
Yeah.
As long as it's
Call
not
you when you're
analog.
done. When we're done.
and
you
let's play one of those courses. Oh my
Yeah,
god,
that'd be
I
so
totally
much fun.
dude, for 45, I'll do
It's
it.
cheaper than normal golf, and we get to bring our own beer.
Yeah, that's pretty
Yeah, we
legit.
do. We'll
I mean,
tell
you
him.
don't have the cart girls. Let's put it. You don't have the cart
Well,
girls.
lately,
Uh-oh.
there was a cart girl at Red Hawk. We had a Home Builders Association golf tournament at Red Hawk, and
Man, what a great time.
right?
great time.
Oh, dude, you were there for the one.
Oh, was that the greatest of the greats or what?
Well, I think we created COVID when we had that tournament.
They probably did. Yeah, me and my buddies had to show up late because we were out dove hunting that morning, and we got stuck in the dirt
Got
out
stuck.
there.
Kelly, I have
Tim
a
was so
question
mad.
for. I have a question. I know we have a guest on, but I have a question for Kelly.
Yeah, ask
How
me.
did you not ever introduce Tom to us?
Well, okay, here's the thing. One, he was Army and he was he was gone for like, it'd be like, well, he's gone months at a time. And two, I try not to drag a bunch of people with families and kids into our debauchery. So like, because like, give up a family, like it's like, dude, like Matt, if like we lose a girl with Matt or
God
you
bless.
know,
I
whatever.
love you. I love you.
Whatever.
Previously,
previously before a child was involved with Nick, I was like, hey man, like dude,
crying.
she's
He's
the
crying.
worst. Whatever.
No, but
But-
for real, like I feel like we could have hung out
Jesus
like all the
fucking
time.
Christ, Kelso. Fuck.
Hang out all the time.
But like I would but if
No,
like with the family, I
I'm
just like if
like
I ruined a
someone would
family,
He would fit in great with us. So
Oh, for sure.
Oh,
that's what I'm.
By
That's
far.
just what I'm like.
oh, that's
How did-
well,
How
No,
how am
I
I
know.
just meeting him
who did we
can't-
go
in
golfing with that one time?
2021?
Yeah, in
That's-
Rio Doso. Who did we go golfing with in Rio Doso?
Matt went, and who else went with us, Matt?
Like
Yeah,
the
who was with
regional
us?
president of Foxworth Gallup.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
We got him all
yeah.
fucked
He was
up.
like, we were fucking hammered, and that dude
I
was,
was like, no, I
well,
got yours
been
in
a
the
lot of
back.
fun, fellas.
He's like, you got any more? I was like, no, we drank them all. And he's like, we're only 4 holes in. I was like,
You
That's when
signed
you,
up with the
Tom.
wrong
That was the
group.
first time. Tom, that was the first time I had those Yingling, or what are they called?
the Yinglings. Yeah, because
yeah. You brought those,
from
and then
Louisiana, right?
they lasted for 3.5 holes. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
We fucking smoked.
And then
them.
there was that group behind us in a tournament. They weren't drinking at all, and they just
No.
kept hitting into us.
Yeah.
And then on the turn, we go in on 9, and we're like loading up on beer like we would, and they just jump us. They're just like, then they start hitting, and it's one of I don't know if I've ever been more proud of a golf moment.
Oh
Then-
yeah, you smoked it on him, huh? You just
Or
drove
did
the
you
green.
really, Cal?
He drove the green on this
Par
one, and I
four.
was like,
Par 4 over water.
Because they kept hitting into you, so you
Yeah,
were like,
and
So
he was like,
they were on the tee box, and they were about to tee off, and so we come out of the clubhouse and we're like, "Hey
hey,
guys,"
is that-
and they're like, "Oh, we thought you." We're like, "Dude, why? How did you think that we had gone? You've hit into us 6 holes in a row." So then I was mad, and I fucking walk up. It's a par 4, and there's like a little fairway to the left that you could hit it to, and then boom, go. And I was just like,
Yeah.
"Nah."
No, I'm driving the green. It's what
I'm
Kelly
like,
said.
no, I'm gonna put it over there. And they've got all like the cool fucking rangefinders and shit. And I'm just like, you know what? Fuck this. Spank and hit it. And I knew that I hit it really good. So I just fucking grabbed my tee and I was like, guys, come on. And oh wow, you're like 10 feet. And we go up to the green and Matt just runs up, makes the eagle putt.
And then we pass him, dude.
And we're just like,
Matt,
we're done.
that's like-
Fucking dude.
Yeah,
We'll take our spot back, homies. It was ridiculous. I'm
that's
like,
awesome.
God, it was a good time.
No, it was the only thing that we got screwed on is the time before they had bought us rooms. Or no, we had rooms.
We had rooms, yeah. We
Yeah.
had rooms.
Okay, no.
'Cause we played poker that night,
We
remember?
played poker
Right.
that
And
night.
I
That was
won.
the same night that Tom was yelling and in the middle of the bar.
Garcon!
Garcon!
You're right. So
Who
the next
cares?
year they didn't get us rooms.
That's
I was
right.
like, dude, this tournament sucks
Man,
without
it's whack.
rooms.
Yeah, this is
But no,
worse.
we had the rooms, and then we went and played in that tournament, and you won it.
I called out that old man, remember? I was
You
like,
called
"I
out
don't
the
give
old
a
man,
shit,
and
old
I finished third.
Yeah, because the
I
old man.
finished third.
Yeah, and he
Hey,
was like,
Wednesday poker fucking represent.
yeah, get out of here, boots. I don't know how it goes, something like that. Boo, boo.
Elbows out, side to side.
Side to side.
No, oh my God, that was one of the most golf trip. Oh, well, it's such a cool course into the Mountain Gods. Sponsored by our podcast today. Sponsored by Into the Mountain Gods.
Never played.
Can't
there.
throw a
If-
concert for a shit, but they can
Can't
have a
go-
golf
no
course.
concert. Hey,
Yeah,
well,
that course
let's
is
wait
just
for Ti to show up. We'll see.
If
Oh,
Into the Mountain Gods.
Ti,
If
you're
you're
gonna
white,
catch
they
the
hate
last,
you.
the last 3 songs of a concert. That's a great.
If you want
place
to catch
s-
any songs,
yeah. If you want to stand in line to hear the music
Dude,
play,
if you're going to a
around the
concert,
bend-
just get a balcony room, go up to the
Why don't
balcony,
you
watch
have-
it from the balcony.
Matt, speaking of like singers and songs, what's going on with you? What's going on with your musical career? I saw you had the old clitar out earlier.
Just goofing, man. No,
Who's
nothing.
goofing?
The old band broke up because everybody moved, but no, I've just been goofing around. I've been playing a lot of guitar lately, which is interesting because I'm not really a guitarist, but yeah, I really like playing around with the guitar. So I feel like
you just start recording some shit, Matt.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we
definitely.
should.
You
Let's
just need
make
to
a
put stuff
song.
on.
Let's make another song.
I'm into it. Yeah, it's fun. But guitar's been kind of more my thing lately, which is I think it's just kind of playing drums is a little, it's super repetitive, like a lot of repetition and then it's like no melody, so it's kind of without music being there, the drums get a
Yeah,
little
without-
boring. So, but the
without the
guitar's a lot
melody.
of fun because it sounds cool. So no, I've been just
Nice,
been playing a
man.
lot of guitar, bro.
That's
Why
fucking
don't-
awesome, though.
Why don't
Like-
they add ist to a drummer, like drummist?
It's a good question. Well, the joke is
Guitarist,
like, what do you call?
vocalist.
Yeah, what do you call a guy who hangs out with a bunch of musicians? A drummer.
Drummer?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. No,
Yeah, so
what do
you're
they call
separate.
it?
Drumacito.
Wells, vagina.
Esposito, dude.
So Tom, going back to kind of Alaska. After Alaska, you said you went to
We left
Kuwait.
Alaska so long ago, dude.
Well, but no, I just want to know about more about his career, man.
Ages.
Yeah.
So yeah, Alaska was my first deployment. Went to Kuwait, Iraq. It was kind of that thing.
What year was this? What year was this at?
So
2015,
Oh shit.
2015.
if you get to Kuwait,
2014.
you're correct. You get there, what are you doing?
So we get there, and
Are you disassembling any bombs or at all, or?
yeah, so they have the Kuwaitis have a big range out there. It's called the Udari Range. I'm pretty sure you can like Google it. Or there's a bunch of you fucking putting videos of us blowing like all kinds of shit up. But for the main job was ordnance, actually, like bombs, bullets, and all that. They have an expiration date, and so we've been in this war forever. A lot of that ordnance is expired in Iraq, so they ship it down to Kuwait, and then we end up disposing of it because it's cheaper for us to do that instead of sending it all the way back to the States. So we just dispose of it there, and
25
that's
miles north of Kuwait City.
yeah, Udari Range, man. Hung out there, but you do a lot of pretty much the same thing I do here at home. So any UXOs, there's a lot of UXOs they find actually on the base there too. And then any IED threats or whatever.
What's a UXO?
Unexploded ordnance.
Unexploded.
Okay.
There's actually a landfill near Alamogordo that's it's essentially a landfill.
Yeah.
And before I had gotten into the home building industry, and hell, I guess even it feels like because I went to GL Green in 2015, so I feel like I don't know.
But that
No. Hold on. Not
There's also
2015.
one right there outside of El Paso too, on the east side of the mountain, right there by Fort Bliss. You know where you're coming down the hill, the overpass.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
To the left, that's actually an old disposal area there, and there's actually they take care of that.
Oh, contract.
Yeah, when I left
so-
Zia it was Zia from 2013. So we might probably right when we started probably 2012, 2013.
Getting back.
I remember
together.
I had
That's
to
when we
go
were
over.
getting back together because I had moved back to Bliss. I
Oh,
moved
yeah?
to Bliss, yeah.
Hmm.
And then that's when remember me and Jen were there. We were eating dinner one night, and Jen was like, "That's the guy we played poker with." And I was looking at him, and I was like, "Yeah, his name is what? What was his name?" I was like, "He had a weird name," and I was like, "I think it was Fork."
With a K. With a
Jen's
K.
like, "Yeah, it's Kelly Fort," and I was like, "Oh yeah." And he looked at us, and you're like, "You used to play poker here, right?" And I was like, And he was like, "Oh shit!" And then we started playing poker again.
Um,
Yeah,
So you
like
you mentioned the hurt
4-year
locker
lull.
earlier and some discrepancies in there, but have you done anything like in the field like that?
Like take.
Yeah.
stuff
Like in
that.
those
Oh,
huge
yeah, man.
suits.
Yeah.
And the bomb
You
suit.
always suit up like that.
Yeah. Oh, as per regulation, we have to wear the bomb
How-
suit.
how-
On it. And it's actually not that very nerve wracking. It's yeah, literally, it's I think the most nerve wracking part is trying like not to get shot by enemy forces. Good ass suit.
Oh shit, that's the wow.
Do you feel
No, even you're not
like,
worried about
was there-
blowing up. You're like, I'm focused. I know what to do here. I
Yeah.
got to worry about the external stuff.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Wow.
more like
That's-
anything outside of my reach. Because right here, right now, this is if I'm able to get hands on a device or something like that, it's pretty much I've done my job the best that I can to here. And if Bomber was to do something, it's just my day. He just he beat me. He beat me in the chess move or whatever.
That's
But
fucking crazy.
for a lot of my
Wow.
chasing, a lot of the techniques that we do, a lot of stuff we do, for me to get that close to the device, I pretty much already won. If I'm down there and I could touch it with my hands, it's over. I already know what you're doing. Game over, dude. Like I got no
Wow.
problem with it.
That's
And, yeah,
impressive.
most of the time it's I don't want to get shot by some random asshole just shooting his AK over his head like this. Yeah, you know what I mean?
I've
Like,
seen
you
so
know,
many of
get the
those
fuck outta here.
videos online with a wall.
Yeah,
Dude.
like get the fuck out of here, man. Like,
Dude,
is
so-
the old boy gonna shoot me like that? Like, get out of here, dude. That's
That's
Wow.
going down like a bitch, huh? You can't
Yeah,
hit
like-
by that.
well, fuck you, man. Like, I can't believe you did that, and he got me. Like,
dude, we were part of the closure of that fucking landfill in Alamogordo, and they're like, "Hey, I need you to go out here. I'm going to send you out with a UXO guy. You're going to walk it, and you're going to kind of environmentally clear because it was a whole thing."
yeah.
And so I'm walking around, and they're like, and the guy's like, he goes, "Look," because there was these like, the problem with that base is like we're talking bombs and shit from World War II,
Yeah, sometimes even
even maybe
World
even
War II,
before.
World War One. Yeah, a lot of the ones that we dealt with are like World War One, World War II down there at Bliss.
Like there was this thing called a pineapple. which
Pineapple
it-
grenade.
Well, it was they said that they would drop them from planes, and it had these little fins, and
Oh
so
yeah, and they flipped out.
They
Yeah.
flip out to kind of slow it down. And the guy with me he's like this. He goes, dude, fuck you want? Like, dude, nothing out here is fucking nothing, dude. Don't worry. He's like, just look, we'll get the fuck out of here. And I take a turn, and there's a crater where clearly something had exploded at some point. I couldn't tell you if it was a year, 30 years.
Yeah.
But I was just looking at it like something clearly blew up here, and he was like, dude, just ignore that shit. Come on, let's go. Let's go.
Nothing here. There's nothing here.
He's
Okay,
like, don't pick up anything with your hands. And I was like, oh yeah, for sure not. But I was just like going around like taking notes, like, fuck, dude, how do I?
This is insane. I
Like
don't know
you're
what
in
they
an
want me to do.
antique shop, your hands behind
And I just
you.
kept
Yeah,
seeing these
don't touch
pineapple, and all
anything.
I could think of, pineapple. I just kept seeing these little pineapple things that they were like. He's like, yeah, dude, these planes would go and they drop a bunch of them, and these fins would come out, and that like it propelled
Yeah.
them or spin. It was like
it stabilizes. Well, it stabilizes and it arms the fuse in it. So like a lot of
Correct.
ordnance, it has to have like a certain spin or a certain momentum put on it in order, because you could carry it, you could drop it. They got to load it on a plane or whatever, and it's safe. But until it does like this certain movement at a certain velocity, it's got to like then it's oh shit. Now hey, what's up? Now I'm ready to party.
it's
So
a
what do you
lot
call
like
that?
Kelly after 12 White Claws.
What do you call that?
No,
12 White Claws. I mean,
24
Tom, what do you
white
call that-
claws,
that
maybe
starting-
not 12, 24.
Is
So,
that like
ju-
is that like arming the bomb, or what is that called
Yeah,
when that
yeah,
happens?
it's definitely the arming, like almost like an arming sequence. So like if what's one I could tell you? So like you got like 155s, like out of the big cannons, you load it up and they have these fuses in them. The fuse looks just like a regular projectile, like a regular bullet, but it has this fuse on the end. They have to pull a pin on it. There's a safe and arming pin, so they pull that pin, they load it into the or whatever they're shooting it out of. And once it comes out of the howitzer, because it's right like any other gun, and it spins. So it's holding, it's like a mechanical block. And once that centrifugal force comes, it opens this block, and there's detents with balls in it, and it will keep that block out of it, and it will shoot it'll start the whole initiation. So yeah, and there's multiple ways to do it. The craziest thing that I think I ever learned from this job is just the amount of ways people to kill other people is fucking insane. Like, people suck. The amount of
we've
there's
had so long.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So long to get so good at it.
Yeah, exactly. And so like just to expand on some of it, there's a missile, like whenever
please do. I mean,
you
this is
know,
interesting.
the Gulf War and stuff was going on. And so there's there's a lot of plane activity, so we had the MiGs, we had
Goddamn
the
Ruskies.
F-14s, yeah, fucking sons of
Ruskies.
bitches. Yeah, fucking shit.
Red Dawn.
Yeah, but
Red Dawn.
so you have surface to air missiles, you have air to air missiles and stuff like that.
Sam's.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. Hey,
That's
acronyms.
I
That's
feel
how
like
they
that.
work.
Did I invent that?
Yeah,
No,
you're
probably
right.
not. Probably
Yep.
not, probably
But so
Kelly,
there's literally a
Pentagon,
missile.
Kelly Fort.
Yeah, is it Kelly Fort?
Kelly
F-O-R-T.
F-O-R-K.
Kelly Fort.
General
K is in Kelly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
General
don't go with
Mullet.
the Aaron Fort. That is incorrect.
Why build a house? Build a fort.
Listen here, Aaron Fork.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
Mr. Fork.
Aaron.
Aaron Fork.
But so there's literally a missile.
Admiral Aaron Fork.
Yeah.
Oh.
Admiral Aaron
sure.
Fork.
Rear
Admiral.
Real
All right, let our guest talk. Let our guest talk. Let our
There
guest
you go,
talk.
then.
I want to know about fucking
Admiral.
blowing shit up. I want to learn about fucking massive 4th of July
Sorry,
shit. Let our
Matt.
guest
Yes.
talk.
Oh,
I have
Sorry.
a
We were all friends
fucking
here,
I
Matt.
have a
Thought we were
fucking
just talking, having a good
Yeah,
time.
man,
I
we're
have
having
a
a good time.
freedom boner right now, and
Here.
Tom needs to
Gin
get me
beers.
off.
Mother.
Of course you do.
Oh my
So
God.
literally there's
course he does.
some guy somewhere came up with this missile, heat-seeking missile, air-to-air missile, and it has a proximity fuse on it. So it means whenever it gets close to like whatever its target is, that's when it'll blow up technically. But this one doesn't blow up. The guy came up with a way that the explosives expand this band that's wrapped around the explosives, and it works like a not a circular saw,
Auger?
but a bandsaw. So it works like a bandsaw. So it comes off, it expands and comes off as a giant bandsaw, and it's meant to once it's close to this airplane, cuts it in half, cuts the wings off, cuts whatever it gets close to. So you're looking at this and you're like, no, that's not possible. How does he do that? How does he do that with explosives? No, that's straight up some shit like I do. I could like in movies, you're like, oh, we'll fucking cut it into the safe, and it's like boo 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 boo, and the safe door falls off. I could do that shit. I've learned all this shit about explosives where the way that the
Matt
explosives.
wants you to rig his house.
Yeah, right. Straight up. Oh, yeah, we fucking blow it. But
Well, going back,
you just get some debt cord or
rigging a
something
house-
and just.
Rigging a house, one of the things that I had never thought of, Tom, and I actually thought of you when I was reading the book, the O'Neill book, is when they were going into that Bin Laden raid, it had never crossed my mind that you would rig your own house to explode. But that's what they thought they were going into. They thought that Osama had rigged that entire house to blow up, and that they were probably going into a giant fucking bomb.
Why would you not think that though?
Exactly.
I didn't. Well, it never crossed. I mean, I live in a house. I don't fucking. I mean, I got
know,
other
but-
stuff, but I would never fucking just have
You're also not.
Nobody
a fucking
wants
criminal
you.
like you is. So
Thanks,
I want you,
Kelly.
Matt.
Thanks, man.
Those dreamy ass eyes, man. I'm
Nobody-
so glad that your camera's so far
Bethany,
away
dude, Matt.
that I can't look
Bethany
into your
wants you.
eyes, Matt.
Bethany
Thank you
wants
for having a far away camera. Because them
I've
dreamy ass
talked
eyes
to
of
her
yours.
tonight, and she's reassured me that she wants you.
All of you, not just a little bit, not just little Matt, but all of you.
badass babes.
She
It,
was.
it doesn't come up very.
Well, not
frequently.
anymore. I know. After one errant cum shot,
It's
then all of a
in
sudden,
existence. Jesus.
get it in someone's
Any
eyes.
unexploded ordnance in your bed, Matt.
Yeah, that's right. There you go, Matt. Old dreamy eye Matt. Get out of here, homie.
Oh,
Can't wear
fucking A.
sunglasses.
Love it.
Man, what's
Hey,
going
so
on in
you
Tennessee
mentioned
these days?
Expiration dates on bombs. Is that like milk?
Can you trust
smell
them?
it?
Can you trust an
Bad?
expiration date on a bomb?
So yeah, so surprisingly enough, explosives are, just expanding gases that move at the speed of light or sometimes faster.
Mhm.
But A lot of it's put into it, and probably the world's leading explosive expert is there in Socorro, New Mexico. His name's Dr.
Oh, shit.
And I've actually been to like one of his classes and stuff, and
Dope.
Wow.
learned some stuff from that. man.
Socorro, hey, FYI,
that
Socorro does a ton of shit with explosives.
Is
Yeah,
that
exactly.
Or
Is
what
that-
is that? Northern
that?
New Mexico?
No, it's
What-
New Mexico Tech.
New Mexico
New Mexico
Tech.
Tech.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dude,
So
which is like
they-
a badass
they-
school, isn't it? New Mexico.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. It's kind of like it's like the MIT that's not Stanford.
It's like the MIT where there's also meth.
It's like the
meth IT.
MIT.
Yeah,
And
hey,
then Matt just
it's
goes-
like the Wish version of MIT. If you were to order MIT
So-
on Wish, that's what you would get, dude.
Totally.
But I mean,
if you were on
actually,
Alibaba, if you're like, hey, dude, I want to get an information.
We will
Makes
pay
us
you
good.
to
Looks
attend
really
our
good.
classes.
but no, actually,
Um,
they do a lot of stuff with like explosives there. So that's like one of their leading things, and they're actually really good at it. And like I said, the Dr. Yeager actually works for the FBI, and they're like his go-to explosives guy. So if like the
Oh,
Boston
wow,
bombing
that's
and
cool.
stuff like that, yeah, they took samples of the explosions and all that, and they took it to Dr.
Him.
Yeager, and he's the one who's like, yeah, this is what it is.
No
this is what
shit.
happened, yeah.
Wow.
They do a lot of stuff about trying to create there used to be a facility there was like if you're on your way, you pass Deming and you're on your way to Lordsburg, and you got like kind of halfway and you turn south, there used to be a Phelps Dodge mining facility called Playas, Playas,
Mhm.
Playas, New Mexico. Or
I
if
know
you're
what you're talking
gangster, Playas.
Players,
on,
I always
like,
say that every time we
cranberries?
drive by that, I'd be
You're
like,
thinking
yeah,
of
check it out.
cranberries.
Players.
What up,
It's just like, get
players?
it. Yeah, it's just
So
like,
so
that's not
it was Phelps Dodge.
Players.
They had a smelter down there. Originally had Ray, stop. They had a smelter down there, and they're like, dude, no one wants to fucking drive all the way down here. So they created this little, then the smelter, Phelps Dodge, closed. It all starts with silver. Fuck, something
Yeah.
goes wrong. Something shuts down here, and then the town shuts down. But Nick bought, and they were doing training or no experiments on explosives to make synthetic diamonds.
Oh, okay. Legit.
So they were taking carbon compounds to see if they could
Create enough pressure.
create millions and millions of years of everything. And I just remember being out there one day, and because I once again engineering life, I did the environmental compliance for them, and we're doing like the checklist. And this guy goes, he's like watching his watch, like, all right, check this shit out. And all of a sudden, dude, it was.
do.
Alien invasion.
You're just like, I was like, what the
Wolverines, man. Kelly, Wolverines. Oh, get out of here.
I just laid down. I'm sorry, I give up. I give up. Qu'est-ce que le passe? No more please. Is he French? Man, he's acting like
Shit,
it.
man. My last deployment, dude,
But,
in Northwest Africa, they were like, hey, you got to speak French. They speak French
Yeah.
there. And I
Well,
was
we
like,
have a cool story. We have a cool story about that. We have a cool story about the Africa because you were super nice and brought my mom something back. You traded.
we did.
Look,
We
her
bartered.
You
I
bartered.
know, right?
You already know how to sneak them in.
You're-
Feeling right here.
Oh, Leo, man, he's my boy.
Got
I think
20K
I
in
have
my-
I think I have a photo that you sent me too on my phone still.
Oh, do I?
Yeah, I think you sent me one. You were like sitting around with like.
Oh,
some
yeah.
people.
Which one? Yeah, I asked you which one your mom would like. Was that
Well,
one?
you sent me that, and then hold on.
Of
Well,
me
here,
being in
tell-
Africa?
Tell the story. Just tell
I
the
was waiting
story.
for Matt to laugh before I laughed.
Oh, all right, we'll go with the story. I don't know what story we're talking about. Let's see, where did I leave off? So I went to Kuwait, Iraq. I came back. I went to
Okay,
Bliss. So-
sorry, going to interrupt
Okay.
real quick.
Oh, check that
Where
out.
in our Africa was this?
That was in Nashville, Tennessee.
Is that John Daly and Kid Rock Africa?
Yeah, who's that guy in the middle, right?
That's,
Oh,
that's
the
my
guy-
that's my handsome friend Tom.
And Mike Tyson
Look
before
at
he
those
got in
tits
shape.
popping.
that-
Tom, look at your tits popping in that picture. How many push-ups can you do right now? Let me see them.
Is that Munchin? Is that not Munchin in the?
His name starts with a G.
Kelly.
It's one of the greatest American songs ever.
Oh,
There you go,
yeah,
Lee
listen.
Greenwood. Right.
yeah,
I
that
know
sounds about
Lee
right.
Greenwood.
So yeah, Chris Rock. I saw a
Oh,
lot
no,
of
no,
the
no,
stuff
hold
that
on.
we did.
Sorry. I'm totally sidetracking. Go back to Africa.
What are you talking about?
Whoa.
Literally, go back to Northern
Tom's
Africa.
Mexican.
Go back to where you came from.
See, Jess. So
Jess?
no.
Did you say Jess or yes? I don't.
Welcome to Madonna's. May I take your order? I even got the mic and shit. Dude, get out of here.
Don't worry, Tom. We'll edit all this shit out.
No, you're good, man. You don't have to.
We don't edit anything.
So Northwest Africa. So they came up on this thing and they're like, hey man, we need you guys to go with these special forces guys. You're going to Africa. And I was like, oh fuck yeah, a place without sand, no desert. You know, I'm thinking like safaris, lions, fucking giraffes, hippos, you know, like all kinds of cool ass shit. I'm like, cool, all right, I'll go there. And then I get on it, they give us our thing, and I'm like, Niger, where the hell is Niger? Niger, so I did not say Niger to begin with. I listen, I go, why are we going there? They're like, oh, you're going to Northwest Africa. And I looked, so you know, Google it, where's Niger? Where am I going? Yeah, this mug's right by the Sahara Desert, dude. I was like, shit. You gotta be kidding me, dude. Like, what? Another desert? Y'all fucked with me. Like, I thought I was going somewhere cool, man. But so yeah, we go into Niger and end up helping out those guys because they're having a real big problem with ISIS there in out of Mali and coming down, and then yeah, Boko Haram.
Is it that was about to ask? Is that Boko Haram? Yeah.
Boko Haram's in the south.
All the kidnappings. And
exactly.
Yeah,
So Boko Haram's
just,
south,
they've been in the news
Chad,
a lot,
Chad
right?
Niger.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that
They're
dude
kidnapping kids
fucking-
and shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck him, man.
And then so you have
Niger, real quick to the one country in Africa that has the name that you're like, there's no fucking way that's a name.
that's not a real name. Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Does anyone know? I'm just looking
No,
at
you're
it
good.
because he was like, everyone does any country that's due east of Niger that has the name that you're like, there's no
You
fucking
can't
way.
tell me. You got to tell me this country here before.
So north is Mali, is Chad. So what's due east?
No.
Kelly, say it.
Chad's due east.
Chad's like, well, you're talking about Chad?
Yeah,
Like
Chad.
that's not a name.
There's no way that there's
they-
a fucking country in Africa named Chad. You're like,
Yeah, there is.
listen,
Yeah,
Derek.
CHAD, Chad.
listen,
And-
Dylan.
But the capital
Like,
of
dude,
Chad.
what countries in Africa you've got? Dylan, Zachariah, and
Just
Chad.
some dude from Oklahoma who
fucking
moved.
idiots.
fucking
Like,
Chad
Probably
Raven.
took over.
Dude,
But
Libya,
Chad-
Algeria, Mali, dude, those
Yeah.
Burkina
Zimbabwe.
Faso.
Burkina
dude, that's
Faso,
fucking
Burkina
doesn't even
Faso
make
south.
sense.
Yeah, Burkina Faso's
Yeah,
really
dude, no
bad
one-
actually.
you could literally show me that and be like, is this in Africa? And I'd be
No,
like, that
that's
doesn't
made
sound
up. You made this up.
right. Chad's the one country that I'm like, how, dude,
So
how did
the
this
funny
dude?
thing is, I want to hear it from everybody. Look up the capital of Chad, and you tell me what the name is. How do you pronounce the name?
Okay.
Oh shit.
Like being over
hold
there,
on,
being
hold
over
on,
there.
hold on, I like
threw
to
me
Say
off.
that again, Tom.
The capital of Chad.
Capital of Chad.
Capital of
Huh.
Chad. Okay.
N'Djamena.
Oh
N'Djamena.
shit.
N'Djamena. N'Djamena.
N'Djamena.
In N'Djamena.
N'Djamena.
Oh, you're close.
N'Djamena. And
Nick's
Jemima.
close. Nick is probably the closest.
And Jemima.
Indijima is how you pronounce it.
Indijima.
Thanks for
Man.
waiting for me,
Okay.
fuckers.
I know, right?
Be
These are all
faster.
jumping all. Yeah, type faster. So yeah, no, I go to Northwest Africa,
Sorry,
and they're
love
like,
you, bro.
"Hey, man, so
I was a little
You know.
slow there. Sorry. That's my fault.
you good?
Plus-
Don't worry. I'm
fuck
one
you
of
guys.
this. If I would have had to type it in, hold on, let me type this bad
When
boy.
we were
Huh?
typing on that
Eh.
fucking Kelly Fort.
the Intellivision.
fucking 10
Television.
hours.
I use my Intellivision, short for intelligent television, to fucking solve this.
Interesting facts about Chad. We got 51% Islam, 44% Christianity, about 3% no religion,
Hey,
0.7% animism.
animism.
They worship animals. So.
Really? That's cool.
Oh, dude.
Anime.
Is Wakanda in Chad?
I hope not, man. So if you look up Niger is literally the poorest country in the world. So I looked it
Really?
up. Yeah, so
Worse
I'm looking
than
up
Mississippi.
yes, poorest country in the
Worse
world.
than the country of Mississippi.
And that's
Worse
right.
than the country of Mississippi.
MISSIPPI.
I can't afford IPPI.
But so yes, Niger's the poorest country.
If we
in the
have
world.
any fans from Mississippi, I'm sorry.
No,
Yeah,
you're
no.
bad. My
Appreciate
bad.
you.
Yeah.
Don't worry
My
about that.
crooked letter. You're allowed in here.
Yeah.
That's true.
Anyway, so go back. So it's the poorest country in the world.
Poorest, yeah. So I look it up, and I'm the poorest country in the world. I need you to learn French, and I'm like, man, I ain't fucking learning French.
What did you ever take a language in high school or college or anything?
Yeah, Spanish, man. What are you
Fucking A. Yeah, that's what I was about to say. You stupid. You take
That's
Spanish. Yeah.
French
French.
is gonna take over.
Matt, are you from Mississippi?
No,
Mississippi?
No, so like
Where are
I
you
was
from?
gonna go back. It's like the only kids that took French were like either kids that already knew Spanish or like the super rich kids are like, I'm taking French. Fuck y'all. Like I'm getting out of
rich
this place.
kids are taking.
Yeah, because they didn't.
That makes
I'm not
sense.
taking
That
German.
makes
That's just
sense.
hard as fuck.
Did you guys see that funny?
So-
Did you guys that funny meme about this where it was like
Just
being
show it to us.
hyper aggressive? It was like being super aggressive. Hold on. All right, here. Continue talking. I'll find it. It's hilarious.
I was gonna say, just show
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
to us,
Pull it up. Pull it up.
Yeah.
homie.
Better,
Pull it
So
better
no,
see
they're
it.
like, hey, we want you to learn some French in order to talk with the guys down there. And I'm like, no, man, I'm not fucking doing that. And then I caved. I folded like a launcher. I was like, yeah, I'll learn some French. So I was like, yeah, merci, oui, bonbons, and all that good shit. Yeah, exactly right. The only word I ever really remembered like leaving there is moot, and that's the word for mustard, dude. Like, it's just, hey, pass the moutard.
Oh, how long were you there for? How long were you there for?
6 months.
You were
The
Mutard.
Yeah. And you know how many the Africans speak French because like one of my major things, I had to train the partner force, the locals,
Yep.
the army there, how to not do my job, but how to do my job in their country. Does that kind of make sense? Like I can't teach them fully everything that I know, but I could teach them how to be safe on what they need to do. Like almost the same thing, deal with UXOs and stuff and IEDs. You know what language they did not fucking speak? Was fucking French, dude. And so I have an interpreter with me, and I look at my interpreter and I'm like, hey man, so like the guys, like these are like army dudes. They get paid literally like $2 a day, probably even less than that. I don't even know, like $2 US a day, and it's probably less. I don't know what it was, but yeah, exactly. So then I was like, all right, hey man, what do these guys speak? And they speak Hausa and they speak Zarma. Are the two major languages there in Niger. And so, yes, Zarma is an African language, and Hausa is like African, whatever. But right there where I was at, Zarma is more of a language. And so I was like, hey, interpreter, learn me up some. I was like, which one's spoken most? And he's like, oh, well, out here it's gonna be Hausa. And I was like, yeah, all right, well, teach me Zarma, dude, or teach me Hausa. And that's how I learned.
Yeah,
so
I'm not speaking French.
exactly, yeah, speaking of
Exactly,
goddamn
yeah.
French. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, so whenever I asked them, they're like, yeah, no, they don't speak French. That's for the rich people. And I was like, oh, yeah, there ain't a whole lot of those here, is there? He's like, no.
Wow.
All right, man.
So do
yeah.
you know? So tell us do you know some Hausa? Is there some Hausa you can drop on us?
So yeah, Sunana Tom. My name is Tom. It's Yanya Ne, which is kind of like a what's up or hey, how's it going?
That
What else
sounds
is there?
very. Hold on.
What?
Oh, you speak Hausa too?
Very Native American.
Hold on. What
I
about?
used, it sounds like
like,
all the
my
Native
dogs
American.
in the back.
Kadunk.
Hold on.
It sounds like all the
hold on.
Native American
No,
Kelly
dude,
knows.
I don't. No. I know. But have you ever
But yes, no. I know what you're talking about, like the Navajo.
have you ever
toe
heard
talkers and
someone
stuff?
say like "sitate"? Like that's Native
Sitate.
American for sit the fuck down.
Are you
What?
talking about siéntate, like sit down in Spanish? Siéntate.
There's dude Yatahe
Yeah, the
is my name. Like, have you not ever heard Native American people talk?
No, man, they keep it to themselves, dude.
What's mustard?
I'm
in?
just saying that the cake that there's like some of the things you said
Food
sounds very Native American.
So yeah,
I'm not saying I know what it fucking means. I'm just saying the cadence sounds fucking very Native American.
That's very funny.
I'm saying I know what it fucking means.
Yatahe. That's what I was thinking of.
It
Yatahe.
sounds like Native American.
Yeah, and I get what you're
Yatahe.
saying.
All
Kel.
of
I
them.
got your back.
They all
homie.
sound anyway.
I got you, homie.
Oh my god.
But you're absolutely right. So it goes also a lot of just like normal sounds that a person would make. So it's like yeah, what was it? Sunana.
Yatahe. What
Sunana
does it
is
mean?
my name is, and then say his name. And then so you have Kadunkadunk.
Oh,
Badunkadunk.
So almost that's what I said. But so you got Kelly, and apparently he speaks Tulsa, and a little house is Kadunkadunk Hausa. So Kadunkadunk is a little bit. Kadunkadunk, a little bit. So yeah, I learned
He is Yatahe means do Yatahe
What?
da is he is bad, evil, not good. So they're talking about Matt, and that's weird because that doesn't make any sense that they would know that he is evil.
It's mustard in Hausa.
Yeah, they don't have mustard, man. Like literally in houses, they got like dirt. They got a deep fried grasshoppers, like in some chili, and then camel,
Can't like
That was
to eat?
camel.
goats. Goat
are
is
you
a
talking
big thing.
about cigarettes, Camel? Or are you talking about
No,
eating?
Are
I'm
you
talking
talking about?
Talking about the animals as with the
How
eat.
was camel?
It's
Hold
disgusting.
on,
I
Tom.
would-
Are you talking about like eating or just like there?
Like eating.
Oh, eating
Yeah.
camel?
Yeah, they eat camel.
Okay.
They
Is
have
that-
cows, but they're probably the sickest cows I've ever seen in my whole life.
Mad cow
Like,
disease.
Shit.
But this year, cows. That's
Cows
all
don't-
it does.
Cows just don't seem like they do well.
Yeah, you telling me, man?
Here we go. Here, share screen.
They're barely surviving between here and El Paso.
Yeah, you're right. Exactly right.
Here we go. Here we go. English and fuzzy little kitty coming with Spanish insults is a crocodile.
Yeah,
Anything.
Anything.
Hold on. Well, Kelly, hold on. What's the Spanish insults? I'm just seeing a crocodile with Spanish insults.
But he's
Well,
saying
no, that's the point. That's
dialect
just
of it.
how it's
Yeah.
perceived, the dialect. How it's
I got you.
saying anything in Russian is like a dragon, and then casually ordering food in
Yeah.
German is like Cthulhu.
Cthulhu. Yeah, straight up, dude.
Okay.
You right?
Yeah.
But not in
yeah,
French.
that's
Not in
what
French,
I-
you asked
that-
for
that's-
fucking moutard, dude. Yo, can I get some
This is
moutard on this
fucking
hot dog? Get
Dog
outta
with
here.
some moutard. But
Holy
I found
shit.
this from a girl that I follow on Twitter named Mrs. Dongcopter.
I like it. Don cop. Oh, so you're like banana, helicopter. Banana. You know what I mean? If I was-
Her
if I was a porn
profile
star,
is
that's what
is not even banana. It's just Amanda suck my dick. That's like, I don't know. She's a nice lady.
Kelly follows.
I am a
anyone that says,
I am a
"Suck my
dickless genius. Other half.
Stay off my fucking Twitter. These people are nice.
How dare you?
Get outta
She's a
here,
nice
man.
lady.
She is a nice lady. Mrs. Dung.
You should meet Mr. Dongcopter. He
I
is
don't know. No, I
just
don't
as
want
nice.
to.
His
No.
name is Aaron Fort on
He's the
Aaron Fort.
Aaron
Fork.
Aaron Fork Fork. Aaron
I'm
Fork.
gonna create a
Fluent,
Twitter
fluent in
account
Native
for that.
American. Add it to your
You
resume.
need to just change your name right. I know people.
Here we
can't see
go.
it on the podcast.
Yatahe.
Kel.
Yatahe.
Kel, I know people can't see it on the podcast.
Greetings. Hello. Bye.
Ain't-
See you
hold
later.
on. Hold on.
That's
I'm feeling
English,
better.
Kelly.
Hold on.
That's all English.
Kelly, came to change your name. I can't even think right now.
There you go, Matt.
Try. That's not change your name. I can't even think. What is
Greetings.
this?
Hello.
3
Ya-
is 4.
Yata.
Nick's on. Maddie's on 1. Nick's on 2. I'm gonna be on 3.
Oh, that sounds like Nick
Exactly.
saying it.
Exactly. You don't even know.
Am I well? Ya Anishe.
No, you're not.
Ya Anit ish. Are you well?
I think they got a lot of more fucking
Do
Enyas
yata
in
e
it.
da. That's Matt.
So
than
many
that, yeah.
tildes or enyos or whatever those.
Yeah,
Fuck,
tildes,
dude,
dude.
there's-
Those are tildes, homie. A tildes go the other way, don't they?
Swintons?
What are we looking at?
Jesus.
Navajo. Man.
Navajo.
Matt's making fun of the Navajos again.
Are
That's
we?
all right,
is this Matt? Is this is your screen?
So this is my cheat sheet. This is my cheat sheet of how
Oh,
to-
nice. You have a cheat sheet from when you were learning?
Yeah, oh hell
That's
yeah,
cool.
dude. So you know,
Just wait for
a lot of the
Joe to
guys that I
do
worked
something.
with are all army guys, and it was just like, man, I was like, hey, what's like a common phrase that they say? Because you know, like us army guys are always like, who, or some fucking random stupid shit, which I don't like because I'm not a normal army guy.
You're definitely not a normal army guy.
Yeah, that's very true. But where is it? Let's
You
see here.
bridge the gap. You do one of the things that I think that makes you really like unique is I think you bridge the gap between army guys who would have a hard time kind of just interacting with normal people and normal people. Like you're that intermediary. You can be like, hey guys, look. Like I just think of our trip to Ruidoso that one time, and when we went up there for the Home Builders Association thing, and then you brought all the guys with you.
Yeah, yeah,
And it was just fucking ruckus.
yeah. And I got jumped. I got jumped that night.
Did you
At
really?
Quarters.
Yeah, I got jumped at quarters.
Oh,
Quarters.
shit.
Yeah, me and a buddy of mine got jumped at quarters.
Quarters
I
is awesome. I love quarters.
I did too. I did. I still like it. I guess.
I would,
don't know.
yeah, I don't think Tom likes it as much.
But
now.
so no,
Not
literally, we're at quarters. And I was so drunk that I went to the bar and I ordered a glass of water. That's how drunk I was. Like I don't ever do that. But I go
Smart
up to the bar,
people.
and I
Smart
was like-
people order glasses of water. at
she's
the bar.
like, "What do you want?" And I was like, "I need a glass of water." And she's like, "Oh yeah, I got you, honey." And I was like, "Thank you." And I went and sat, and this big motherfucker rolls up to me. And, you know, I'm like 2-3 drinks into my glass of water, and he rolls up to me. He's like, "Hey, do you mind if my buddy dances with your friend over there?" And I'm like, and I'm with a guy, and I'm like, I look, and my buddy, my buddy, like my actual buddy, is out front smoking a cigarette, but he's talking about these 2 girls that are like on the dance floor. And I was like, I have no idea who they are, so no, I don't mind. And so like he kind of like gets up all smirking. He's like, "Good, I don't want to have to kick your ass." And I drink my water. I'm like, "Good, because I didn't want to have to kick your ass." And so, you know,
That's
I'm
the
drinking,
best response ever.
and so I put
Fuck
my
yeah.
water down, and he just kind of looks at me, and like he turns around, and the next thing I know is he fucking comes back around and just gives me a big old haymaker right to the dome and a boom.
Oh
Yeah.
shit! He hit
So-
you.
Yeah, he just
Why?
cold clocks me. Just I don't
Why?
have, you know, I don't know, because I'm
No
not
sense of humor.
I'm not a local, I guess, right?
Fuck! Holy
So-
shit!
So yeah, he cold cocks me, and like I get up and stand out of my chair, and I look at him like, "What the fuck?" And he starts coming towards me. We start going at it, and the next thing I know is like he's trying to get me in a headlock, and I'm just punching his big old fat belly, for what I remember. And the next thing I know is the fucking bouncer comes in, and he straight Goldberg Spears tackles this mug right off of me, and then drags him outside. And you know, all this shit goes on, and so like I'm outside. He's got this dude like handcuffed. I don't even know where the handcuffs come from. And he's like, "Yeah, you fucking assaulted this guy," and like the dude's got my back. And I was like, "Thanks, man, whatever." And I'm just looking at this dude, and he's looking at me. I was like, "You didn't fucking knock me out, bitch." And he's just like, I'm like, "Fuck yeah, you piece of shit! You got your big old ham hands. You couldn't knock shit out." And he's just like,
Hey,
"What
you got
the
knocked the fuck out.
yeah, dude." I was like, "You
Damn.
couldn't knock nobody out." And he's just like, "What the
No, dude. Well,
Going
that
on?
that whole
awesome.
trip.
That's a crazy story.
'Cause
So, that's what happened to me at Ruidoso.
So-
Yeah,
so-
no, because you
how
guys
long
you
ago
guys
was
wandered
this?
off. You guys wandered off.
What's the time frame? You don't have to be exact, but what is
Dude, it was
5 years ago.
so yeah, this is before I went to Iraq. So this is my Iraq to Syria deployment. So 2017, 2018, 2017.
Yeah, 5 years ago.
Yeah.
4. And we had a home builders association. So his wife Jen was the assistant director for the Las Cruces Home Builders Association. She's the one that got me in to the home builders. The only reason I joined the Home Builders Association is because
the first year that Matt and I played.
Probably. I think so, right?
Yeah, sounds about right.
It might have. It
Was that
might have been.
Sonoma? Yeah.
Well,
no.
Then how did we not meet? No, because then how did we not
I was
meet?
I was with GL Green when I got in.
oh, okay,
That's right,
so it's
that's
not
right.
then.
Yeah,
I was
no,
with
no,
GL Green, but
Not
Jen
yet.
was like, "Hey, I want you to be a part of this. You can be." She's like, "Look, we need some civilized, clearly
No, that makes sense. Yeah.
civilized human beings."
Yeah, and then
And,
she was
so-
like, "You're already good friends." Because Jen asked me, she's like, "I'm gonna ask Kelly, is that cool?" And I'm like, "Why are you asking me? I'm in the army." Yeah.
You're like,
Yeah.
"En de parte, go to the light."
Yeah, dude.
Oh
like,
shit! Yeah,
But no,
Possibly.
so the best part was we have our board retreat in Ruidoso, and like I've got like there's a room, but like everyone goes, and Tom brings all of these fucking okay.
So Dan, it was Dan and Doug.
Is Dan the little guy that played a lot
Doug.
of golf?
Doug.
Doug's the little like angry golfer.
Yes.
Oh, angry golfer. So Doug's angry golfer. Dan's big Dan.
Yep.
Bigger Dan, who only plays golf in like khaki pants.
That's
Okay.
it.
Yeah, because remember the builders tournament that I brought him with, where we all got stuck.
Yeah.
He got super drunk and he fucking passed out in the back of my truck. Like we couldn't find him. We couldn't find him for like 3 hours. And I was like, "Fuck, we gotta leave, Jennifer." And we go and the old boy just passed out in the back of my truck.
Oh yeah, that first tournament that I ran for the goddamn jackalope, where
Amazing.
we built the chipping boards,
Yeah. We did, right?
and then we got the bow and arrows, and then glued the golf balls for those, and then you built the air cannon.
God, why did you ask me to build all kinds of shit? Get out of here.
Holy shit!
You're a
Yeah.
mechanic,
That's
dude. You're
true.
just like,
Damn.
dude.
Hold on.
Drunk E needs to talk.
Yeah, you right. Get it, E.
Absolutely. First off, I don't know if it was recorded, but we're gonna go to Tennessee.
Mhm.
Second off,
Yep.
We got that. Yeah.
let's build some fucking potato cannons and just fucking
You know what I mean? Yeah, we can.
boom.
I can't. All right. So I'm gonna say
Hey,
this. I'm
Matt
gonna say this
Matt
secretly.
has the fucking alien invasions. We'll shoot that shit.
Hold
at
on,
that dude's house.
hold on.
Bam.
I'm gonna say this secretly. We could record it. I don't give a shit. We can make homemade explosives at this bitch. Because guess who knows how to do it?
Matt, delete this fucking 10 seconds of fucking video.
But no. Here's the most fun part. So I'm in charge of the Home Builders Association.
Sounds like potato cannons.
Yeah, right. We'll make some else.
Exactly.
So-
I didn't know this was kindergarten, bitch.
We run the jackalope.
I just want to shoot him at that motherfucker behind you. Just be like, boom.
We could do it, dude. It's super easy. It ain't hard.
Take some of this, bitch.
We took some plywood. We made little chipper beer pong things.
Yep.
We got a little turf, glued them down, and then Tom tweaked. I think the air cannon you had built it the year before.
Yeah. So then we had to fix it because something was going on with the valve, and
Yeah.
we had to make it smaller for a golf ball. That's what it was.
Correct. Yeah. And so so we created a hole where you could, for $10, borrow the air cannon, put a golf ball in, shoot it at the hole. If you got it within on the green, you got a birdie. Within a circle, you got a hole in one.
Yeah.
And
then the bow and arrow.
And then we did the bow and arrow where we glued, and you could shoot that out there, and then you got to go and tee off. And then my deal was the paintball guns.
Oh yeah, that's right. The paintball
where
guns.
I was like running that I was running the deal with the paintball guns, and it's like, dude, you could totally tee off if you allow someone to shoot you with paintball guns.
Yeah, that was pretty legit. I didn't do that one. That was
Did
fucked
anybody
up.
get a hole in one with their cannon?
No,
It was hard to aim.
Well, the
you had
thing
to
is-
fill it so much up. Yeah.
Well, the thing is, people started learning it was better to shoot it into the ground and let it roll onto the green than to just be like, I'm going to shoot it up.
In the air, yeah.
Yeah, no, people were like, okay, hold on. Because it was you got $10 a shot. So if you gave me another $10, you got
That was
shot.
the same tournament. Remember, we were playing and the guys behind us were pissing in a bush. And I turned around and I yelled at them and I said, "Hey, why are you holding on to your thumb like that?" And then we started teeing off on that table that we weren't supposed to tee off of. Remember that shit? We stood on the table and they're like, "Yo, the table, you're not supposed to tee off the table." Like, "Oh, we thought that's why the table was here." Dude, or was that the year
out of the
before?
dump truck? The dump truck too.
Oh, the dump
There's
truck
also
was
a dump
good,
truck. Yeah. No, dude, it was. Oh my God,
This might be the first time I've ever met at Kelly.
I know. I listen.
Not
Yeah.
introducing me to you.
I know, that's
I know.
weird.
Kelly's usually
hey,
on point,
hey.
but
This one's on me. No one say,
this
hey.
Well,
one's on Kel.
So it's probably on me because I'm mostly gone all the time.
No,
So
you
so a lot of okay,
You're
so
not
my
ta- you're
job
not
deals
taking
with
this. This is strictly on Kelly.
so to be honest, so my job, I do homeland response, which is UXOs and local bomb squads or the
You
FBI.
protect John Daly at all costs.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Oh my
John
god.
Daly.
He's a national
that man-
treasure.
When that man rolled out of that fucking Tahoe, I was like,
Crocodile, you go pump the brakes, son. That
Yeah,
man's
'cause
a
that-
national treasure.
yeah, dude. So no, so we do that. I do homeland response, which is UXOs, IEDs. If bomb squads, like local bomb squads, need our help, they can request our help. So we help them. We do VIPs, which is very important person details. So the Secret Service requests us to go help them to clear buildings, streets, and stuff for the president. And
Brock.
that's
So-
why I was.
So Tom, question though. So when you talk about the VIP thing, like I know that you've been attached to special forces units and stuff like that. Is it a similar situation where they basically don't have your expertise, so they're bringing you in because of that same scenario? Like it's easier for them to bring you in than to train their own guys, kind of thing. Is that how that works?
They have their own guys, but to be trained on explosives and hazardous devices.
Specialty type shit, right?
Yeah. So there's so few of them, so they need a lot more people than what they have. So they request our assistance to help them as well.
Support.
Yeah. So it's just a support.
All those guys that you're talking about, man, have not been to the same shit that Tom's been to.
Yeah,
Right.
they go to like a cut down version of whatever I go to. So like
Shit.
whatever. Like, so I was just at a course. I just got back from Florida for 3 weeks. Yeah, you know, right? Like, oh man, I was out there.
Man, Florida.
Yeah, dude.
Destin?
I was, oh shit.
Were you
Yeah,
at
Destin.
Destin Beach.
Yeah, dude. I fucking straight took my. I was like, hey, can I take my RV and just live out of that? They're like, yeah, you can. And I was like, oh, bet, dude. Hold on. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Hey,
So
can
I
I bring
literally-
can I bring my Kenny Powers jet ski?
Oh,
Come out
shit.
here and just
You better
wreck
purple
shop.
and fucking jaguar print. Oh boy, if it's not, I'll be mad. But so yeah,
Hey,
I literally stayed on the
Tom,
beach
I got a
for 3
boy
weeks.
in Florida, and Jermaine Harley. Jermaine Harley's in Florida. Kelly knows him.
Sponsored by.
I don't know if
Jermaine
anybody
Harley.
else knows him, but
I met
Sponsored
Jermaine.
by Harley Davidson.
he is not like the person to give a lot of trust to
Oh,
somebody.
okay.
Straight across the board. So if I would be like, hey, yo, G, Tom's here. You want to hang out? You want to do something? He would be totally down for that.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm down for that. too.
G's a good dude. G's a good dude.
Jermaine,
What's up, Jermaine? Tom in the
Jermaine is
house.
born and
Oh,
raised
rider.
here. Well, we're gonna have him on the podcast sooner or later.
Oh
but
yeah, I'll have to catch up on that one.
He's a teacher right now, and I think that this would be refreshing for him if you're ever down in Florida.
Oh yeah, man, I'm all about it. Like
Awesome.
so
Loves
for
RVs.
us, dude, whenever I saw that, and I was like, yo, Army is allowed RVs if I got to stay over a certain amount of days, and I was like, yo, I'm taking my RV, and they're like,
Down.
all right, cool, yeah. Drove that mug down there, stayed on it. It cost me $22 a night to stay on the beach.
Why
because it
would
was
you
just an
not?
army thing,
Hell
dude?
yeah.
Wow.
Why not? Why not?
Yeah, I was out there fishing.
And how much extra are you getting paid for that?
So I
You
was getting
gotta be-
paid. I want to say
your
70. Paid $70 a day, and I got paid $600 to drive down there and drive back.
It's stupid.
And they
Stupid
paid for me
not-
to stay on the place that I was at.
It's
So
stupid not to take advantage of.
In the
what
words
you
of
are
Run
given.
DMC, it could also be tricky.
Yeah,
It's tricky.
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 But yeah, I think I
Rock
came out
around,
like.
that's tricky.
So I bought all my food at like a local grocery store if I didn't bring it down with me, and I think I made like $3,000 on that trip. Like,
Yo, like, why not? Why
How do you
not?
think I paid for these rings, Tom?
Why not?
How do you think I paid for
Oh,
these
shit.
rings?
It's
AFC
like us
championship ring.
it's like us walking down to that mart right across from the hotel in Puerto.
Figure it out.
Oh,
that
there
we
you
do
go.
that. Oh,
Puerto
okay,
Peñasco?
real quick. Hold on.
hold on.
Back,
I
we're
gotta go to the bathroom. Let me go to the bathroom.
Go to the bathroom.
All right,
Kelly,
hey,
what was
yeah,
the
Kelly, tell your
mart?
story. Kelly, tell us
The XOXO.
I'm gonna tell the story.
Stop it. The XOXO. The hugs and kisses.
Hugs and
in
kisses.
Puerto. That's exactly what we're doing. What Tom was doing, but on a just
In
an
America.
international level.
No, I know. Hey, listen. And then there was the little place that was in the fucking armpit of the XOXO that
The
was
little
cooking
taco stand guy.
cooking tacos.
Yeah, the
And
taco
we're-
stand guy. Yeah.
Yeah, the little taco stand guy that just had like a little fucking metal car door that was on fire. That he was just cooking tacos, man. It's delicious.
No, no,
Were they good?
absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
So good. Well, the thing we didn't realize is that we went back to the hotel and we're like, hey, do we need to like put our beer in like what do we have to do to come down here and drink our own beer? They're like, nothing. And we're like, wait, what?
Well,
So then we just kept walking across the street to the Pit Quick and getting
Well-
beer and just fucking throwing it down.
exactly. That's when we figured out we're just gonna throw in some backpacks.
We solved
and we're gonna take it
Puerto Vallarta.
to where we're at and not have to pay a resort.
All right. Okay.
Road
Look, we're gonna take it. We're gonna pivot here real quick. I want to show you guys something. I bought my bespoke post, sponsored by Bespoke Post.
Are we?
Sponsored by Bespoke Post. So they sent me what's referred to as solid cologne.
Already.
Cologne, dude. That's
just
cologne in
put it-
French.
Yeah.
A huge
Put it-
chunk of
Cologne.
it on your face.
Dude, yeah, put it on your balls.
Yeah, dude, do it.
Dude, it
looks
smells
good.
so good. Dude,
Dude, just tuck
I'm
it,
not kidding.
tuck it in your undies, man.
But here's the problem.
You're not
Is-
having it on your balls. That's a problem.
Yeah, that
You're
is true.
using it as chapstick.
Facts.
I see what the
it's
problem is.
Yeah, it goes
That's
on
all
your
I
balls.
know how to
Kelly.
do is you're
See what
like,
it tastes
"Well,
like?
I-
On
Take
your
a bite.
balls, not on
Do
your
it.
neck, not on
Do
your
it.
nose.
You're-
on-
yeah, that's
not
very-
on your beard.
Oh
like-
my god, dude, just smell this.
Kelly's not
Ah, it's good.
Mm.
Yeah. I think it smells better on your nuts.
It smells like mahogany.
That's weird. that
Many
Matt would-
fine
It's got like some
leather-bound books.
interesting notes. It's got some interesting notes of pen.
Hmm.
Okay,
It's weird. It smells like
Huckleberry.
pen.
back to the like perfection is perfection. So I don't understand.
Have you smoked that?
I have not
Try to
smoked
smoke it.
my Brio Men's Solid. I have
Smoke it, and then put it on your balls, and we'll talk.
This is derailed eerily fucking bad.
And I just realized it because I was trying to talk about how I got back from Africa. And so Kelly's mom
My mom.
makes jewelry, right? Everybody
Yes,
knows
that's where I was trying to fucking
Oh, you weren't
full
going
cir-
there.
I'm
You
trying
weren't
to. I've been
going
trying to
there.
go full circle. I've been
Kelly's
trying to
never
go full
promoted-
circle.
It just hit
Son
me.
of a bitches.
Kelly
It
has
just hit
never
me.
promoted Shelly on the show.
That's
I've
very true.
never.
I will bring up
You're
Shelly
the
because
first
I love that
person to
woman.
promote her.
Sponsored by Goldworks.
Yeah.
I've
Awesome.
never.
Awesome.
Hey, dude,
Thank
you
you,
know
Nick.
what? You know what's crazy? You're exactly right, dude. We're 19 episodes in, and I haven't
We need to
promoted my
have
mom
her.
at all.
I
I'm
love
glad
her.
we brought it up now. Yeah, no,
We need to
amazing.
have her.
I've never met her, but I love her.
She is one of the most awesome people I've ever known.
Yes,
The
absolutely.
most like you, Kelly. The most.
I
Generous.
get me from her.
Shut the
It's
fuck
clear.
up.
Yeah, be quiet.
I
Let
get.
the man
I
speak.
get me from
Nicest
her.
people, the most generous people I've ever known, and is so giving that people, I mean, we know people that have ordered jewelry from her, and other people can do the same thing and get such a good price from whatever she's selling from Zales or some of these big market stores, that she's just a good person. That's all.
Yes. You're absolutely
person.
right.
She's a
I'm
good
gonna go
person.
with
No, hold on.
quality
Hold on.
work. I'm gonna add
Tom's
to
story.
Nick's.
Tom's
So I'm
story.
gonna add to Nick's. So absolutely. So of course me and Kelly are friends on Facebook, you know, and in real life.
Friends
But
on-
I wish it was
Start
just
off
a-
with friends
Yeah.
on Facebook.
Yeah.
but
And then the internet too.
saw
Super
a
nice
post
to
that
meet
his-
you.
Yeah, I saw a post that his mom did. I know, right? First time. I've been playing
First
video
time
games.
caller, long time listener.
I play.
feel like you got
I've been
catfished,
playing
Tom?
video games with him forever.
Tom,
The
Tom
first
just
time
got
meeting him.
catfished.
But no, his mom posted a thing, and then I guess you shared it or something like that. And I was like, "Hey, Kelly, like, can your mom make these earrings for my mom? Because my mom's like, or like some
Turquoise.
turquoise and silver, like I don't know the name." But and he's like, "Yeah, I could ask my mom for it." And sure enough, Kelly was like, "What's your mom's address?" Like, you know, like a month later or something like that. And I said, "Oh, did your mom make them?" He's like, "Yeah." "What's your mom's address?" And I gave him the address. I was like, "What do I owe you?" He's like, "You owe me nothing." I was like, "No. What do I owe your mom then?" And she's like, "Absolutely nothing." And I said, you know, so it took me so I was surprised, and I was like, I just got back from Africa, and I bought these masks from Africa, like made in Africa, African masks, like, and so you
Made
know, I
by
said,
Chad.
yeah, by
Chad.
Chad.
I remember I saw the post. Yeah, she had the mask with. Yeah.
Yeah, and so I sent the picture to Kelly. I was like, "I got these two masks. Which one does your mom want?" And sure enough, he's like, "I think she'd like this one." I was like, "All right, what's your mom's address? I'm gonna send her one of these masks." And then my wife, and so she made her like this, like, would you call it a shawl?
This fucking
Like a
crazy scarf.
Doily.
A
Crazy
shawl or
scarf.
scarf?
Winter thing.
Yeah. And
Wait,
so
that's
Jen
cool.
was like, "No, I'm gonna make this for her too." And so Jen
Oh.
made her that, and then, you know, for that we just sent it, like, didn't say anything about it, just sent it. And sure enough, we got a message later, and they pumped about the freaking mask that I sent her.
One
Dude,
of
it's in
the
her store. Dude, it's up
one
in her
of
store.
the most kindest, genuine person that you could ever meet is Kelly's mom.
Yeah,
my mom-
naturally.
She's great.
No, and I know that even about Matt, like, because I know Matt and I
No,
know
fuck
Kelly,
Matt.
but like, no, Matt's dad, like, literally, I told you the story about me moving to Cruces after they opened the Honda dealership, and me and my wife wanted to get a house built, and Matt's dad was actually building our very first house, and
No
so
shit.
I actually
Harlow.
knew Matt's. At Harlow, I knew
no.
Harlow before I knew Matt, and which was weird.
No shit.
And so it came almost full circle. But
Matt, did you know this?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, of course.
No, I'm just fucking with you, Tom. Like Matt, I don't know his
He's a
dad.
great person.
I've never met Harlow, but I've heard some things. But Matt, Kelly, and Nick, some of the most genuine people I've ever met, and this is why we have what we have.
Exactly.
Like
You're right.
we're trying to do better. We're trying to introduce people to different things, do better for our community, and this is where we're at. And
That's awesome.
thank you for being on the podcast.
Yeah. Thank you very,
And-
very much, man. This is
And
like the
I
cool-
can't
this is
thank
so cool.
like I'm a little tipsy. But
we have.
Hey,
not
guess what?
been-
I'll
Kelly,
drink to that. I'll
good,
drink to
buddy.
that.
You're
bud.
good, buddy. We've never been
hold on,
there,
hold on.
right?
Kelly,
You're like me on Schroeder's.
Kelly, Matt,
Totally.
I'm pouring up on camera. Never done this. Kelly, Matt, Nick, thank you. I appreciate all of you in your friendship, your opinion, whether I take it or not.
That's the point.
I love you all,
Love you
and
back,
thank
man.
you for what you do. Thank you
thank
for
you.
being friends.
yeah.
Cheers
The
to
friends, man.
everybody.
Cheers
Hell
and
yeah.
love to that.
Hell yeah, I'm down with that.
That might be the first cheers we've ever had on the podcast, but
100%. It is the first cheers we've ever had.
We have. It's the first cheers we've had on the podcast, and and what's great is it's all non-alcoholic drinks that we're having on this thing.
all non-alcoholic. Apple juice,
duels.
Yeah.
apple
I'm
juice.
drinking.
Yeah, I hate to
Coors
pull
Latte.
the curtain
I don't
back, but it's all fake. It's all fake. Nobody's been doing any of that
Tom,
shit this whole
but
time.
Thank you. I never met you, Tom, and
No,
I wish I would have met you while you were here because
Same, man.
I think that everything that we've been talking about and
So spoiler. All right.
we would have been really cool, but wait to meet you in person.
All right.
That's
So
what I'm
spoiler.
saying.
My next place that I might be going at is going to be Albuquerque. So
Oh, okay.
Uh,
There you go.
Tom, you know, I've been wanting to ask you this whole time, and it's been in the back of my head. And I'm sorry for interrupting you, and I want to hear more about Albuquerque.
No,
But it
keep
has
going,
exactly
keep
to
going,
do with that. Kelly, take it easy. So
You've got a
if,
shake
uh,
weight.
What do you got? A bottle of fucking mayonnaise?
Overnight oats. Overnight oats.
Oh, you got
breast
the
milk from a Cambodian mama.
Hey, have you been to Chad with the camels? Is that what that is?
Yeah, that's what it is, dude.
This is straight from Chad. He approves. He
But
was
Tom-
like,
Tom,
yes,
career-wise-
girl.
Career-wise, Tom, like, are you looking at being Army for a long time? Are you thinking law enforcement? Like, how are you seeing you landing the plane? Because I know that's I guess with some of the military, because I like listening to military guys a lot, and like I've heard that's kind of the hard thing is to transition out. What are you doing next? Like, where's your head at? What are you thinking about doing? Like how's that gonna pan out for you? Do you think?
Actually, I've been actually doing really well here. So it took me a long time to make NCO. So being an NCO, a non-commissioned officer in the Army, usually takes a long time. For EOD techs, it usually doesn't, which is the surprising thing. But we had a lull there in our time where they were cutting back to forces. Thanks, Obama. But but for real, like it took me a little bit longer than it should have. But here recently, within the past like 4 years, thanks Trump, and my career has progressed a whole lot actually. So I've actually been doing a whole lot better in what I'm doing.
what is the difference between the previous and the former?
Memes.
So Democrats, I don't.
No. Previous and former. That's it.
No, that's what he's saying.
Not
Yeah,
political.
that's what I'm saying.
I'm just fucking with him.
No, you're good, man. You're good. No, so actually, Democrats, Democratic president doesn't support the military as much, and Republicans actually do. They promote the military a lot further. So as you can, it's plain to see. Nothing against Democrats or Republicans. I don't want to bring politicians into this because that's not what any of this is about. But it's just plain hard facts. Democrats are all about the people, which is nice. I can't complain about that. My dad's a Democrat. My dad's been in the military for I don't know how long, but he's a Democrat. He does all that. But it's just how Democrats and Republicans look at stuff. Republicans always support,
How it personally affects your
and it affects my career.
But that's the crazy thing about like political thing that bugs the shit out of me.
No, you're
That I support. If it were up to me, I'd be independent.
yeah, exactly. Me too.
But I
I'm with
can't
you.
vote in primaries
No.
if I'm independent.
Exactly.
So that forces me to choose a party.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I support our military, but there's other things that
should be, yeah, exactly,
that
and
should be
that's
brought up to the forefront. And I hate that because it doesn't make sense.
it doesn't.
Like
You
it
have to
doesn't make
choose.
sense to me.
You have to choose left or right, and there's no
Yeah,
in
no,
between.
it's stupid.
And-
It's fucking stupid.
And the thing is that there is an in between, and it's just not looked as upon as it is the other two, and that sucks. And
yeah, exactly.
and I see that, but for me, I'm a Republican, and just like Kelly said, it promotes my career and helps me more if I vote
so
Republican.
much better for you. It's so much better for you.
Sure.
And yeah, no, the thing that is frustrating.
Let's not
is
talk
that-
politics.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah,
we're trying
the
not to. We're
Lakers-
trying not to. Yeah, absolutely.
So getting back to Matt's question though, are you going to be a career Army guy?
So
or
yes,
are you
actually yes, I plan on being a
Dude.
career.
Republican question.
I actually joined the Army, and I talked with my
Thought we were
wife.
trying to talk about the Lakers and the fact that they're down 20 in the second.
They're
Dude,
down 20.
Dude,
Love it.
the Lakers, if you ordered them on Wish, dude, that's who you got.
Nice. So you're gonna go career, Tom. You're going career. You finishing there?
Yeah, I've
Nice.
done my 10 years now. I love my 10 years that I've done so far. I have no complaints about it. And whenever I initially
thank
joined,
you for your service.
Yeah,
Hey,
thanks,
man.
brother.
Thank you for your service,
I know
and we're going to put
Well,
this out there.
Tom,
Thank
Tom,
you. Say thank
Tom, I
you.
have all kinds of questions for you though, because in your
Hold
line
on.
of work-
Can I put one thing out there, Matt, real quick?
Can I put another thing after Kelly?
Hold on. Yeah, I'm going to put something
I'll
out
be
there. real
last.
quick.
ask
I
me
started
whatever you
first,
want,
but I'll
man.
be last. That makes sense. Yeah,
Let me
Nick-
get another
Well,
beer.
I think
No,
yours
you
is-
guys,
I think
you know
yours
what?
is-
I'll be
Let
good.
me
You
get
guys,
another
you guys
beer.
go. You guys are good.
I think I
Otro
think
más
you'll
cerveza.
end it with something that, like, you know, but I was just going to say that one of the things that Matt and I have actually talked about on multiple occasions is that I hope that Matt and I as a business are successful enough that whenever you're ready to fucking call it quits, that we have a position for you to just come in back to Las Cruces and just be a part of a bunch of fun people, and that we could like literally give you a job that you're like, dude, my retirement is I work for these dudes and help them run whatever shit that
You
they
could
run.
blow up all their shitty houses.
So what
And-
you're saying is me and Tom need to be ready for project manager.
There you
That's
go.
what you're saying. Me and Tom
No,
are
but
gonna,
dude, I swear to God, me and Matt have actually had this conversation, and it's
Right.
like, I would say this: whenever you're ready to fucking 86, I pray to God, created a company. Well, we
Ready-
want all of our friends to work for us.
ready
That's
to
all we want.
86,
With us.
ready to 86 versus when it's actual 86 is different.
86s.
86s. Actual
49ers
86s versus regular 86s are different.
76ers.
The
There you go, man.
Philadelphia 86ers. But I'm not kidding. I hope that we have our company in a spot where you're like, dude, I know that your family's here, and that there's like we could do to be like, man, you could come back, retire, take advantage of your retirement, and then work with us and have some fun. So
Dude,
that's all I was gonna say, is that would be one of the coolest things ever for me.
Like for me, I really appreciate that, and I 100% will take that to heart. It means a lot to me.
Someday.
And it means a lot
Someday.
to Jennifer. I mean, you guys are really good friends. I'm sad that I never got to meet Nick or anybody, but
Or
Nick,
Drunk
I feel
E.
like Drunky. Nick, I feel like we need to talk more. I feel like you're tired. You got that new baby. And I'm sorry that we've been keeping you up, but hey, I'm glad to meet you and everything, man. But
No, it's excellent. I appreciate everything you've done, and this has been a fun conversation. You mentioned Albuquerque, maybe as your next stop.
yeah, so we actually, as an EOD unit, we have a special operations unit out of Albuquerque.
What
And they
unit's
do-
that?
I can't really say it.
Oh, okay.
But
fair.
it's one of the top tier units that we have, and there's an assessment for it. And surprise, Matt and Kelly, guess where I might be next? So my
Is the
assessment comes
unit
up.
is the unit actually based out of Albuquerque? Is that the dirty little secret?
Yeah.
No shit.
An Army unit based out of Albuquerque.
Yeah.
So-
Is it the unit based out of Albuquerque, so to speak?
Call it a G unit.
Can you put a TAG in front of it? Okay, I'm gonna take that as a maybe.
and maybe
Are you
I'll give
serious?
you a
You're
maybe.
trying out for that?
So a lot.
Oh, buddy. Hey,
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about, and I'm fucking. Are you serious?
Yeah.
Fuck.
100%. So a
Fuck!
lot of my
My
train-ups is-
N-bomb. Are you kidding
So
me?
I don't know if you follow me on Instagram, but some people do.
Oh, dude, you're about when you get out, you're about to have 20 million followers. You fucking asshole.
So
Awesome. Fuck
No,
yeah.
if you don't follow me on Instagram, I've been training hard, my hard train up here lately in order to make this unit. So it's probably gonna
Is that
mean
why
a
you
lot
did
to
that
me.
fucking incredible row yesterday that I was giving you shit on Instagram? Jesus
Exactly,
Christ.
yeah.
Dude, that row you did yesterday, I watched that going like, what the
Hold up.
fuck?
Drunkie's back.
Yeah, hell yeah. No.
BAB-Cast on Instagram.
Okay. What's up?
Do you follow BAB-Cast on Instagram?
I don't, man. Hold on. Wait. I do not. But I do follow. I subscribe
Overnight
to the YouTube
Oats.
channel. Oh, dude, you get that's just
Sponsored by
regular oats.
Overnight
You gotta
Oats.
you just put them into the minutes, man. It's the same thing. You ain't
I'm
gotta
on
let
it,
them sit.
Dude,
Overnight
I have coconut
overrated.
milk, almond milk,
I'm
dried
on it-
cherries,
I'm on Instagram
dried
right
blueberries.
now.
This
So-
shit, I'm not
so
kidding,
Tom,
dude. I'll
Tom,
sell this
Tom,
shit for
talking back about what we're talking about.
$100
Are you,
dollars an
What's
ounce.
what's
is
your-
there
what's
is
your
there
name?
is there a chance? Is there a
Let me
chance, Tom?
let me get a beer. Let me get
Oh
one.
yeah, get a beer.
Get
Get
a
a
beer.
Get a
I'm
beer.
like,
Get a
look at this,
beer,
look.
and then we need to see what
All
his
empty.
name
I like
is.
that you had one White Claw in there, man. Man
Yeah.
after my own heart.
Tom, what's your Instagram name?
Which one? I got two. I got like my regular.
Whatever one you
civilian
want the
channel.
BAB-Cast to follow.
All right, hold on. The bad.
Nuggets.
Nuggets.
Nuggets
Finished
won. Nuggets
Yeah.
won. Good for them.
It's Gonzo _ EDC. You guys can follow that one.
Gonzo.
Electronic Daisy.
Yeah, Gonzo.
G-A-N-Z-O.
Gonzo _ Echo Delta Charlie. You know,
Oh, fucking hold on. Echo.
Delta Charlie. So EDC. Let me get a beer. I'll be right back.
Oh, EDT. Okay.
EDC.
Oh, EDC.
Wait, hold on. Sorry, maybe I'm wrong.
Did you guys see my text?
Nope.
Look it up really quick, please. But don't mention it here because that's a thing.
Okay.
Yeah, that's usually the one I
Um,
post up on. I'll start posting more there.
Gonzo. Gonzo.
_ EDC.
EDC.
That's what I said.
Mhm.
Tom. Okay. Follow. Oh, Kelly for it. Okay.
There you go. That's me.
That doesn't look like you.
I know, right? I look fat there. I look fat. I've been trying to
No,
lose.
take that picture down.
No. It's all about deceiving the world.
I
Make
think
sure
I
no
followed
one
you
knows.
from my personal, but I will follow you from there you okay. I followed you from BAB-Cast.
All right. I'm gonna have to. I'll have to go to BAB-Cast. Hold on, let me
I
get
think I
y'all.
follow you from my personal, but that's cool anyway. So
All right, so
BAB-Cast.
in Albuquerque, I think last
Got it.
night there was an ATM
Following BAB-Cast.
stolen from a credit union.
An
Of course
ATM.
there
And,
was.
ATM, and there's a huge hole in the side of the New Center Credit Union.
Uh-huh.
It wasn't a bomb. They stole the forklift and like crashed it through the
And just
wall
punctured it.
and crashed it
Dude.
through the wall and picked up an ATM and took off.
Forky
Like-
fork.
So
punk,
Tom,
punk.
long of the story short is we know you have all this fucking fancy military training, but are you forklift certified? That's what we want to know.
Yeah.
According to the military, no, but yes, I've had to use the forklift. A lot of the shit we got is heavy as fuck, dog. Man, bombs are heavy.
That shit up, like
I
you
ain't
said.
trying to
How much do those things weigh that you said from the Hurt Locker?
Yeah, those 155s.
90
The
pounds?
155s, yeah, they probably
Yeah.
weigh like 90 pounds each, maybe.
90 pounds each.
Yeah.
Press it.
Yeah. Oh boy, picked up 6. Just
like-
like one-handed and shit. Like, whoa, dog.
Dude, that's Jeremy
Arm just-
Renner.
Matt's
Jeremy
arm
Renner's
just
gonna lift
freezed for
anything.
like 15 seconds. It was perfect.
Yeah, dude, he pulled them bitches out of the ground and shit.
Yeah.
He todo like
lift
fucking
it.
buried.
He
Like,
todo.
get out of here, dude.
Oh.
Get out of here, bro. You were pulling bitches out of the ground. Fuck you.
All right, look. So here's the thing. Here, okay, look. Here's what I was gonna tell you guys because we're older gentlemen, and
Are
that
you-
we need
Are
to
you
eat.
high right now?
We need to eat more soluble fiber.
Hold on. Older gentleman? Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
Yeah, you
So-
bet.
You're
True.
high.
True.
You're high.
you're right.
So I'm gonna bring these guys. Dude, you're going to be like, it's legit. It's
We're gonna eat those on the golf course.
yeah. I'm bringing them
Oh.
tomorrow. I'm sure.
There
and
you
we're
go.
solving all of our cholesterol problems
Yeah.
tomorrow. On the golf
This will
course.
be a good
Figure
lunch
everything out.
substitute for us, Nick.
This will be substantial.
Fucking crazy, dude.
And
It's in a
hold on, wait, just 1 second. Nate's not watching this, even though he's a supporter. He's not watching this.
No.
Nate is not watching this. So, Nick's coming golfing. Fuck you, Nate.
the Generation X.
Fuck off.
So
But I'm
It's
sorry at the
a
same
cup.
time.
it's a half cup of oats. It's and then the measurements were like all like, hey, you need to be specific. And I was like, I'm not specific. I'm not even Pacific.
I'm not even
So-
Hispanic.
And I was like, it was like, put some coconut milk in there, put some almond milk in there, put some chia seed, some flax seed, some a little bit of cinnamon, a little bit of vanilla, a little
Cinnamon.
salt, and then you just bless it with a little M&M.
And you got a
I'm not
steam
kidding,
going.
dude.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
There's a
I'm-
lot of
I
meat on
swear
that
to
bone.
God, I'm bringing this shit out. I swear to God, I'm bringing it out on the golf course tomorrow, and
Do
you're gonna
not.
try this, and
Do
you're gonna
not.
be like, okay,
No.
FY might be and it's so much soluble fiber,
No.
so much soluble. That's
No,
important
dude,
for us
just-
old people.
Just fuck.
Dude, why don't you?
Oats in the
Did you
morning or
make?
some
Did you,
shit.
Kelly? Did you make homemade Metamucil? Is that what you're
Yeah,
pitching
that's
right
what
here?
he did. Yeah, that's
Did
what
you
he
fucking make homemade
literally-
Metamucil, and that's what you're trying to pitch? these
Better.
Sponsored
motherfuckers
by
right now?
Better than Metamucil. Metamucil is insoluble fiber. That's what That's what makes you
Yeah,
go
that's
to
what makes you
normal
poop.
mat shit.
Soluble. No, no, man. Just eat fucking oatmeal in the morning, dog. Like
No,
warm
dog.
up some milk, put that mug in the microwave with your oatmeal,
No.
and just eat that shit.
Welcome to the real world, man. I can do like
Dom's face.
fancy.
You
This
sound.
is
You
so
sound
good.
like
So
the
good.
fucking what's the people that sell the oils? Essential oils people, dude. That's what you sound like right now.
Oh,
Get out of here with that.
Herbalife.
Get out
No,
of
it's
here with
Herbalife.
that.
essential oils.
Yeah.
I sound
Essential
like
oils.
Herbalife. I sound like Herbalife.
Have you
Also,
seen that?
opening up his little shop
just-
on the corner.
It's that
I just-
meme where
I just invented oat life.
Yeah, no, dude, please don't.
I'm not kidding. No,
Don't
no.
eat
I'm
it.
gonna bring
No.
it. No.
Just
There's gonna be
literally
a
make-
video.
Just
I'm going
make
to record.
overnight oats. Just literally get oats, put some blueberries in it, and then put some milk in that motherfucker in the morning and wait 10 minutes, and then you have overnight oats, and you didn't have to wait all night.
No,
for
no. You do.
Yes.
Oh my god. How do you cook it? All right. I feel like I'm talking to Matt about fucking coffee.
Oh, I love coffee, dude.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, what do you got, Matt?
Oh,
What do you got?
whoa,
What kind of
whoa,
coffee?
hold
What
on.
kind of coffee?
This is
you
an
got?
Hold on.
ongoing question.
Oh, this is a game changer.
Oh
All
shit!
right,
What
here we
kind?
go.
What is it? What do you? How do you make your coffee, Matt?
Okay.
Matt makes a 12-ounce pot of coffee with 2 tablespoons.
2 beans.
No, 2 heaping staples.
I'm sorry, Eric. I didn't know your name changed to Matt.
Hey, I know how you make your brown water, motherfucker.
We've watched you make it. Yeah.
Bean
Mr.
flavored
Coffee.
water. How do you
Mr.
make your
Coffee.
bean flavored water? Tell me.
I mean, it's pretty close to that, so we'll just go with that.
All right. So do you have like a Mr. Coffee, a Keurig? What do you got?
It's black. It's plastic. It's beautiful. You put the water in the back. It fucking heats that shit up. It spritzes over delicious coffee beans, and it puts it
That's
into
it.
a beautiful.
Spritzes?
Hey, I'm not done.
Right,
I'm
it
not
does.
done.
It
The way
does.
you
How do you
started
know
it
that
off.
shit?
The way you
Let
started
me
it off.
Shit up.
Let me talk here.
You
All right,
are
it's black,
making shit
it's
up like
plastic.
you're the fucking Mr.
I thought you were gonna say a
Coffee
dildo.
manufacturer right now.
What is you and Dick's, Nick? It's been Dick's all day with
I
you.
love it. I love it, Nick.
Okay,
I
so-
love it, Nick. Don't
so-
stop
Okay,
it.
no,
Don't stop.
guys. Let's let Matt
he
explain
talking to?
his horrible
Motherfucker.
Alright.
fucking process.
All right, go ahead, Matt. Go ahead. Let Matt do it.
Yeah,
And then
yeah, no,
Nick-
let him go.
No,
Oh,
no,
I'm gonna go on-
no, hey, you know what?
Then Nick
I'm-
will explain his. I want Eric to explain his, and then
I'm-
Kelly, you explain yours, and
Yep.
then I'll explain mine.
I'm
Yep.
pretty much done.
That's it.
Yeah.
So just a Mr. Coffee, 2 heaping teaspoons,
Just
and then however much you need, right?
yeah.
Teaspoons for 12.
24.
Coffee, not ounces.
It's got to be 24 ounces. It's got to be 24 ounces.
Okay.
No, it's
okay,
48.
alright.
There's okay. Anyway, but you know,
Yeah,
math and
whatever the pot
measurements.
has.
Yeah.
has.
The
whole
entire
pot, and
pot.
you put
The
on it.
entire
Okay.
pot with two
Alright.
heaping
12
heaping
cups with
teaspoons.
2 heaping
Teaspoons. Okay.
Te-
Teaspoon, not tablespoons.
Tablespoons,
Tablespoons.
tablespoons,
Oh,
tablespoons.
tablespoons.
Tablespoons. Tablespoons.
Tablespoons.
Two
Okay.
two
Heaping,
heaping
As
tablespoons.
much as I can pile on a tablespoon, I go 1, 2, and then
And then the
12
water,
cups.
the whole
12
water
cups.
thing full.
Yeah.
Okay.
For
All right,
12
Nick.
cups
Nick,
of
what? How
coffee.
do you like your coffee, man? You
I
can
do
say
like-
Starbucks. I don't give a shit.
No, I do a pour over.
Oh, what kind? What do you have on a pour over? What kind of pour over you got?
Just a simple one. You don't need a.
You don't have like a
crazy one.
Mix or what do
hold
you got?
on,
What's the
Nick.
name? What's
Oh,
the
he's
name,
calling
Brad?
out brand
Yeah,
name.
Is
yeah,
this a
yeah, that's
daily
how
drinker?
coffee I am.
Oh my god! I cannot tell you how much I love this. Thank you, Tom.
Nick,
Thank you.
is this your daily drinker? Is a pour over?
Yeah, I do a pour over in the
Nice.
morning, and then I'll do sort of a iced coffee.
So you're still working from home?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man
So
of my
at
own
what
heart.
point? At what point in this process, Nick, are you checking grinder?
Oh, what kind of grinder you got? You got a bird grinder? You got just like what? See,
Kinda.
we'll get into coffee, homie.
Fucking
love
Matt
me a
trying
good
to
coffee.
fucking-
Matt
Matt's
didn't know
trying to
that he
blow
was
this shit
fucking
up,
backing
and
himself
we need
into a
you to
corner, and
use
he's
it,
literally
Tom.
back. Like Matt's just totally backing himself into a corner. Like,
Yeah.
oh well, what? And Tom's like, yeah, no, I'm into that. And he's like, God,
Damn it.
No. Matt's trying to blow this shit up.
No,
and
we got
need
a
Tom to
little-
diffuse it.
We got a little.
We have the bomb squad here. I ain't gonna blow
A
shit
bird
up.
grinder? Hell yeah.
Yeah,
There you go.
Bodum bird grinder.
A
The
bird
Bomb
grinder?
Squad is part of Public Enemy rap group. You can't take that from them. It's probably trademarked. So
All right,
So anyway,
Husky.
Pour
So,
over.
yeah.
I try to roast my own beans.
Oh,
So-
really? Damn, you got
I've
me
been
there.
doing that lately.
it's
okay.
good shit. Hey Nick,
Much respect, dude.
you should
Hell
probably
yeah.
mail him some.
So hold on.
Yeah.
So I got a
yeah,
buddy.
I can mail you some, Tom.
Shameless plug. I got a buddy.
Oh,
Sea
shit.
State Coffee. He's a
Oh.
Marine. That's a buddy of mine.
sponsored by.
Is
Sponsored
it,
by.
okay,
Sponsored by
Tom,
Sea
Tom,
State
though,
Coffee.
for real, though, do a big shout out because I love this type of shit. But
Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah.
I need to know
What
one
is-
thing:
what
is
is
it
it, Tom?
hoorah or hoo-yah for the Marines? I don't know.
Hoorah. It's
Hoorah.
hoorah.
So
Super
hoorah.
Fi, Dibble Dog, yeah. Some other shit,
Hoorah.
I don't-
Hoorah!
Yeah.
Some
My
other
grandfather,
shit.
my grandfather
Hoorah.
was a Marine. Abel V. Hill, rest in peace. Love that motherfucker. So shout
Same
out to
with
your
mine.
buddy. So hit him up again. Do it again.
So he was a Marine recon Marine.
No shit.
Retired. I met him in Africa while I was out there. He showed me some things. But yeah, he owns his own coffee company. He used to be out of Seattle. That's why it's called Sea State Coffee. But he ended up moving it to Idaho because it's a lot cheaper.
How you
Potatoes.
looking at?
Company out of
What's
Idaho,
the company?
right? Like
What's the
Potatoes.
company? Hit it 3 times.
So,
3 times.
yeah.
What's the company?
Sea
what's
State
the-
Coffee.
Yeah,
hit him up.
Show the logo.
Show us the thing again. That's cool, man.
Sea
State. Back it up.
Do you have a
Sea
website or
State.
anything?
Sea State Coffee. SEA. Yeah.
No, we'll put a
Okay.
link. We'll put a link in the
Got it.
YouTube video. Yeah, we'll put a link.
That's
in
awesome.
there. That's badass.
Very
Yeah,
cool.
for sure.
But
Very
So-
cool.
yeah, he's
Tom,
all
do
about it.
They have a website.
Yeah, he's got a website.
Badass.
You can get all kinds of like first responder discounts and stuff like that. He has like random stuff.
okay.
If you follow
Fuck
me
yeah.
on Instagram, which you guys do now. Usually I always hit him up because he always hooks me up.
That's awesome.
Yeah. There you go. That's a bird grinder. That's a bird grinder. What are you? Is that an iPhone 10? Get out of here, man.
Yeah,
What's wrong with you?
I'm on a Mac. I'm on an Intellivision.
No. Gonzo_EDC is a follower of BAB-Cast.
Yeah, you're right. I
So
just did.
here, no, okay, Tom, real quick. We're gonna talk one thing about coffee. I need your honest opinion from the gut. This is the whole point that we got into an argument with Matt in the first place.
Yeah.
Do you think there is a discernible difference?
Matt, get
Between
that
how
screensaver
you make
off your shit.
Yeah, I know. Matt left. Matt's gone. He's just fucking smiling. Do you think there's a discernible difference between the coffee that you drink and how you make it? On even, you know what? Fuck it. On the most rudimentary level.
Yes, yes, I absolutely do, and that's why I'm a pour over fan. I personally have a Chemex. You could Google that shit.
Mhm.
I'm a super
Yeah,
coffee
those are
nerd.
nice.
Exactly. I have a Chemex and I use the paper filters.
Mhm.
And you have to use the paper filters. If you use like which you could save the world, whatever. I try to do that every day, but then again, I blow a piece of it up every day. So fuck that.
Welcome to
But,
the real world,
yeah.
motherfucker. Hi.
But yeah, Chemex, pour over, paper filters, and you grind your own coffee. Like straight up. Like mad respect to you, Nick. I'm glad that you do that, dude. Like, yeah, send me some of your coffee, dude.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm more than willing to buy probably more of it from you. But
Oh,
the same thing with my buddy.
I'm not selling that. I'll just ship it to you.
Okay.
So
But,
tell the viewers, how do you
Make my
you
coffee.
do the pour over, but what do you do with the water and what do you do
Okay,
with the
here, no,
beans?
yeah. Let's start with this.
Take it step by step.
When you
for a
grind,
pour over.
like you're clearly. How do you store your whole beans? How do you grind? And what like let's walk through the steps.
Exactly.
How do you
So-
store your whole beans?
I
whole
want to
beans.
know. Yeah, exactly that. Yes.
So I order 5-pound bags. That's what I order from my buddy, and they usually last me about a month and a half, maybe 2 months. But 5-pound bag, I get it in the mail. He roasts them on Wednesdays and Saturdays. I want to see. So I try to order it either the day before each one of those roasting days, and then
Right.
that way he'll send it immediately after it's roast. He'll send them out, and I get it like 2 days after that. But
What do you do?
I
With
get
it?
it.
And do you freeze it after that? What do you do?
nope, I put it in a vacuum sealed fucking Tupperware thing. It's
So
like
what,
one of those.
what kind of beans are these? Do you know?
Yeah, the ones that I got now are Guatemalan. They're from
Oh.
Guatemala,
Good shit.
and but he has a whole bunch. If you go to his website,
Yeah.
so yeah, I put those.
That's how Nick is.
It's like a tall fucking vacuum sealed fucking Tupperware kind of thing
Yeah.
that I put it in.
Perfect.
Okay.
And then I literally grind mine every morning. I open my thing, I pull out however much I need, and it's usually because it depends on what grinder I use. Either the bird grinder or I just have like the regular like spice grinder.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have a spot.
What terrorists use to make HME.
Yeah.
That's what I use.
It's so easy though.
It is easy, but you don't get the consistency. So actually, a bird grinder's
It's the way to go.
it makes the coffee taste a lot better.
It does. Matt's not believing a word we're fucking saying right
So,
now.
Matt, when you come over, I will make you
For the
a
Bills,
sweet ass
Bills
cup of
Titans.
pour over coffee.
Monday
So-
night.
So yeah, so no,
Tom, I got a plane
literally-
ticket for Saturday. I'll see you in a minute. You know what I mean?
All right,
Like,
yeah, dude, I'll be there.
going.
You want me to pick you up?
I'm
I'll pick
ready.
you up, dude. I'll pick you up. I
Hey,
have no big plans, so we could just hang out in Nashville while you
if
get here.
Tom is there, my man, my other man over here.
This is gonna be one of the best shows ever. So, so
We're
Tom,
going. We're going.
So yes, literally
Man,
grind it. You
I
grind
love
it.
the Bills.
when
'cause
when
you
oh,
love the
real
Bills,
quick, because I want to make my coffee, and then you can let me know what. So I am a French.
Okay. No, I hate French press. Hate it
Hate it.
because I suck. I'm too like fuck it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so
no,
mine
no, no,
gets
no. No,
The timing is everything on that.
I'm a 4-minute.
exactly.
I'm a 4-minute fucking pump chump. So
Okay.
but here's the thing that I've tried to figure out is when I grind it using the spice grinder, I need to make sure that I don't go too much and get it too fine because
That's
I
the thing.
really want it
Yeah.
to be I want it to be burly.
Yeah, that's why you need a
And
bird
then I
grinder.
get it in
Yeah,
there.
the bird
You
grinder.
have to.
And you
have
wanna
to
know something
pony
that I
up
do?
The fucking like the $130 for a nice bird grinder. That's all it comes down to. Because then you could set,
$100. Okay, so $130. Let's back this up for the average
Hold on.
American here. So
Hold on, let me just say one
130
thing. One thing.
Hold on, Kel. Let me
Speak.
So the average person is supposed to get a fucking grinder. A grinder. The thing that no, I'm wrong.
an
Not a
average
grinder.
person.
It's not a
Bingo.
grinder. What is
The
it called?
average
No, you're
person
right.
goes to
No,
Starbucks.
the average person needs to just fucking use their Mr. Coffee.
Okay.
no, but
The average
stand
person
corrected. I
spends
stand
$5 a
corrected.
cup on coffee.
yeah. So if you think about it, Matt, like actually, yes, Matt's you're right. Average person goes to Starbucks or they go to Dunkin' Donuts, right?
Mhm.
Yep.
How much does a cup of coffee cost at Starbucks?
Yeah.
Just
$4.
just a regular cup of
Three. Actually,
Americana coffee.
I got one
Actually,
today.
just a venti,
something. Almost $4.
Yeah.
Almost
Yeah,
$4.
you're
Yeah,
right.
I
Three-
did
Only
three
$4.
bucks minimum.
Americana comes up a little more pricier.
Yeah, I
than
got a
like
an
your
iced
medium
Americano
roaster.
today after lunch for
Your light,
little
medium,
under,
roast,
yeah,
light
for under
roast
$4.
is-
$3.50 or something like that.
light
Okay.
roast is
So
probably
we'll
the
go
cheapest.
with 350. I'll meet you at 350 times 30, right? 30.
What's Tyson at? Tyson was
That's
a fucking
$105 a
Starbucks.
day if you were to drink a cup of coffee every day, which is what I do. I drink a cup of coffee every day, at least one cup of coffee.
Absolutely.
And I mean
month.
a regular 8-ounce cup of coffee. I'm not talking about an American fucking 12-ounce.
Right.
So I'm actually talking a smaller cup of coffee than they serve at Starbucks.
Okay.
So that's $105 a day, right?
A
month.
day?
Or 100
A month.
And then you times that by 12. That's almost $1,300 a year.
Yeah.
So
let's
okay.
spend $100 on a burr grinder.
So I spend $130 on a burr grinder,
You
right?
could buy a bottle of Pappy.
Yeah,
right?
you straight up you can. A
Yeah.
nice 10-year. Oh man. Why we gotta talk about bourbon? That's a whole different subject.
We
can talk about that too.
All day.
We can talk about
We're gonna
whiskey.
Talk about it soon. So
But so $130 for a burr grinder. I think I paid $60 for my Chemex, and I pay for 100 paper filters. I think it's $20.
Yeah.
So what is that?
Cheap. It's cheap.
Plus 60.
But
And
to
then
most people though, they
30.
they get hung up on the sticker shock though.
Right. So that's
You know
my
what I mean?
initial
Like-
investment. My initial investment is what? Minus the 30 is going to be $190. $190 for the grinder and my Chemex, just my glass thing that I need. And then every month I'm probably going to spend, well, not every month. So every 3 months I'll spend $30 on paper filters. And then I buy a 5-pound bag, and that lasts me, and I make more. I probably make, I don't know what it is on my, I have the giant Chemex. I can't remember. I think that makes 12 cups of coffee.
Yeah.
And
Right
that
around
a 5-pound bag of coffee costs me anywhere between, I'll go high end. So I'll say $40 to $55 a month, or not a month, but every 2 months.
Quarter.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you got to think about, put that all together. I'm still spending less than $1,200 a year to literally grind my own coffee and do a pour over. So I do my pour over. So I have an electric kettle because I'm used to being deployed. And for me, like having something that's electric, when my first deployment, and oh boy, one of the fucking dudes pulled
I
out
use an electric kettle.
You pulled out an electric kettle. What's the fuck? He's like, oh, this electric kettle, dude. We just warm up water. We can make ramen. We can make all kinds of shit. And it was like,
Yeah.
Everything on earth you can make with an electric kettle.
exactly. And so, oh boy, like, we eat, and time. And like, we have buckets in our trucks. Straight up, I pull like a kettle into that bitch, and I just want MRE in that mug. And I was like, oh shit, a hot meal? That's what I'm all about. So like Jen looked at me like I had a dick growing on my head, and I was like, no, I need to get an electric kennel, and I need to Chemex because I need to drink this coffee because this.
So
coffee's
okay,
amazing.
so here make my French press.
Wait, I'm not done.
Okay,
Wait,
well then
one.
go, guys.
So electric kettle my coffee, it boils it for me.
Yep.
I pour my pour over. So it's literally I pour over so where everything's wet and let it sit for 30 seconds. Literally 30 seconds. I count it in my head or I do it on my watch. Literally 30 seconds, no more, no. And then I continue my pour over and I fill it all the way up to the top where it fills over and let it fucking drain down. And then, oh, that's a watch, Matt. Fuck. That's another subject. I love watches. I love whiskey. I love coffee. So get out of here.
Me and Matt just became best friends.
Yeah, you, Eric, and Matt just became.
This work watch. I'll go get my fancy.
Did you just see
Hold
my
on,
Seiko
hold on,
Sumo? You
real
just
quick.
saw that I was
Hold
Seiko
on.
Sumo, huh?
Let's see it.
Seiko
Hold on.
Sumo.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Except for the
Okay,
coffee.
this one's my Seiko.
Hey, real.
Hold on. Coffee. The coffee part. Yeah, that part. The concrete.
Yeah.
Me and Tom are best friends.
Hey,
And drink. I mean,
Hold on,
just
hold on.
drinking
Sorry.
in general.
Okay. Here's the need from you.
All right. How do you make for
coffee story? And then I need you to tell me absolute favorite watch of all time is.
Oh, I love this.
okay.
So,
all right.
Watch of all time.
yeah. No, let's go from coffee to what? Let's
Yeah,
go.
I love it.
Come on.
I love it. I love it. I
Okay.
love this.
All right. So so I pour seconds. I'll let it bloom. That's what you do.
Boom.
Pour
That
over.
Nick.
Love the bloom.
Nick.
You have to
I'm
have
pointing
the
at Nick.
Yeah,
when I
that's the
do this, I'm
difference.
pointing at Nick because
Yeah,
he's right there on
Nick's
my
the
screen.
expert.
That's the difference
Nick.
in this
The
shit.
expert on the pour over.
Yeah. So then you pour the red coffee over and you make sure that you keep pouring it over, let it get dried out. And then once it's done dripping, you don't sit over it. You pull those off immediately once you're in up your carafe or whatever you want, Chemex. It looks
Whatever
like
you're
a
drinking.
carafe.
According to
And that
Tyson,
way-
we have 8 minutes.
Yeah, that seems a lot.
No.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That was on a French press.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
that
for
was
a
on-
pour
that
over.
was, that was
Yeah.
after that was pressed.
Yeah.
A French press.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
8 minutes.
You're
Said,
right.
I press 8 minutes, and then we need to pour the shit out.
Yeah. So
Never mind.
for a pour over, you pour, and once your vessel you're filling, you pull your beans off, because if you let it sit there and you let it, that's when it makes the coffee taste bitter. Exactly. And by far the best. Like Jen's sister, she came over for things. I was like, no, she's like, where's your coffee? I was like, oh, this is it. And I pulled up. Like, she's like, what a fucking weirdo. Like, she's from Texas and shit. Like, she was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You know?
Face with a gun.
Yeah, exactly. And so I was like, no. What kind of coffee do you like? And she's my own. I was like, oh, let me see it. And I'll Chemex for you. I will just show you. And if you don't like it, that's fine.
Yeah.
Guess what she fucking bought the next day? She all rolled up on fucking Amazon. I was like, Chemex? What size you got? What kind of filters? I was like, Chemex favorite
Tom,
filters.
What do I need to
And she was like,
Tom, I need to look up, bro.
Chemex.
Chemex is like CHEMEX or something like that, right?
Yep. CHX.
Yeah, Chemex, and that's
Eric,
all it is. It's coffee.
Nick can guide you.
Looks
That's
just
what
like a
Nick's been trying to guide us.
Oh,
Beaker.
yeah.
Literally
It's-
been
it's
guiding
really
us
cool
into
looking.
this
I
world.
know.
It's like a lab.
I know
lab
this is
looking-
just valid.
I know, but like, look, dude.
So I have the
Validation.
one, the glass handle,
All right,
or you get
okay.
the one with the little wooden thing.
All right,
or-
I'm
I'm
like
down
that.
for it.
And so
here's
next
how-
question-
I'm not a
That's why I do
hater
a
like
French
Matt.
press.
So you want me to tell you about my watch, or are you going to talk about your French press?
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
go about the
Oh,
watch.
Trying to watch
Omega
I don't even
Speed
give a
Man.
shit about my French.
That's the all-time favorite one, Omega Speedmaster.
Is that what you're rock? What are you rocking right? Do you have an Omega?
Is that what
Speedmaster,
you're
Tom?
rocking right now?
No, I have a Seiko, Seiko chronograph 100 meter, and it's an edition, like just like swoops around the band, like
Pop it off. Show
Hold
us. Yeah, pop it off.
so it swoops around the band. It's slim matches how my band looks. See,
That's cool.
so I bought that
Me and
shitload
Matt
of time
me
ago.
and Matt are the watch guys.
Hell yeah. And I have a 1949 Omega Seamaster. I have. So yeah, look,
Nice.
Google that, because they don't make them.
You have
Google that.
you
But I
have
got
a
one of
you have
them
a
mugs.
you have a Seamaster, an Omega.
Yeah, it's a
Speedmaster?
Seamaster.
Wow.
It's a
He has
19
Seamaster.
99 Seamaster. That's
9 Seamaster.
another Seiko Kinetic is one of my other favorite watches. And then I literally just bought don't laugh at me, but I love it. Is a Casio calculator watch. The
I'm
white
not
one.
mad
yeah,
at that at
cool.
all.
Cool. Fuck yeah. Fuck
So-
yeah.
That's
That's
awesome.
cool.
And the thing
So-
is I bought the black one and the white one. So the white one comes with a black backlit LCD, and the black one comes with a white backlit. So I switched them. So like my white one has the white backlit and this black letter, and the black one has the black backlit. Oh, dude, for the best I think I've ever spent in my life, and I love those watches. So I was just down saying, and it's called our advanced
Omega
IED
Speed
course.
is your favorite watch of all time.
It has
By
it's,
far.
It's
that's a sick ass
iconic.
watch.
Iconic. It's an iconic watch.
Iconic.
Yeah. Omega
It's
Speedmaster is
iconic,
iconic.
absolutely.
Yeah. That's the moon watch.
But I don't know anything about watches.
It's
so
literally
like,
the first.
explain it to me.
The first.
The
One of the
Master
moon.
and the Seamaster Speed and C are by Omega are fucking
Yeah.
The Omega Speed first watch they ever took to the moon. So
Yeah.
like literally they so NASA was telling like, hey, we need a clock that keeps time in outer space. So that is in fucking a vacuumized container. So they all these fucking Rolex, Tudor, 2 or 3 other ones. Hamilton was one, and that's the last one. And so they, you know, all these watch companies like, yeah, here, our watch, our in outer space, zero gravity, and Omega made a watch that worked in zero gravity, and that's the watch they took to the fucking moon. That's
Yeah.
what I want, moon watch, dude. Like, get out of here. They cost like 13 grand. Like,
Yeah.
one. I want
And
one.
what's super funny is they're all
super good.
winders. Like you gotta wind them. You gotta constantly be winding the damn thing because it's not even an automatic. You gotta wind it.
It's not an automatic. Yeah. I mean, they make the automatic Speedmasters, but still,
Yeah,
dude.
that's not the moon
I don't
watch.
care.
Yeah. I
any
want
Speedmaster one.
No,
I don't give a fuck.
I want the automatic Speedmaster. That's the watch. I want one that I can wear and like enjoy. But yeah, the moon watch is a winder. I don't want the winder. But yeah, the Speedmaster is a fucking iconic ass watch. That's a good fucking top. What's yours? What's your top tier?
No, yeah, absolutely, yeah.
What's yours? What's your favorite? What's your go-to badass watch?
What? Say that again.
What's your favorite? What's your favorite watch of all time?
Well, I don't know. It's changed because as price in my career changed, I just want my goal watch, and I've sent it to you, is a Rolex.
Oh, yeah, hell yeah.
That
Blue
is my
face.
goal. My presidential Rolex date is my absolute fear. I don't care how much it costs. I don't care what people think about it.
Die.
How many people buy? $5,000. If it's $50,000, that's what I want.
Hopefully it's only $5,000.
It's
Day presidential.
not $5,000.
Day presidential
No.
school, man.
Oh, I sent you, Matt. I sent you.
Yeah, I love it.
I
I saw that one. Yeah, I love it. I absolutely love that one.
I'm gonna
Nick,
look
what's
it up.
yours?
So
if-
it is.
If you go to my Insta, you can see some of my watches. I think I have them on there, and some of the guns that I built. So guns is probably the last thing. Bottom of my list of the stuff that I like, but
It's probably
even-
on Instagram when I sent it to you, but
so even the
Yeah.
my goddamn
it was like
watch.
15 grand. 15 grand.
Oh yeah.
A date presidential.
Yeah.
Done. I
Hell
get
yeah,
I
dude.
get one of those. That's my dream watch.
You want me to get you one, dude?
Yeah.
Hey,
Take it
from-
off. Take
from
it off of
Northern
the,
Africa?
the old Al Qaeda, Tom, and give it to
Why
you.
would I say no? Why would I say no? Absolutely,
Yes,
I
I'll get
want
you
one.
one, man. Me and you, I'm gonna
Hey,
get you
all
one.
right, hold on. If we're
Matt-
talking,
Matt,
listen,
what do you want?
guys,
What
guys,
watch?
guys. If we're talking watches,
Hold on. He just said, "Hey."
if we're
He
talking
just
watch,
said, "Me and
watch.
got one."
I want to talk Swatch because
Swatch.
I don't,
Swatch
Do you
watch.
know
I
what
don't-
time it is?
I don't think anyone knows what it is, and sure that there's kickstands or any of my shitty watch that I just want to make sure you guys understand that I don't understand watches.
Hey, it's all right. You're not a horologist.
I'm not-
Not a
I'm not a Fordologist.
Oh, it's a horologist.
It actually
You
is
get
a
overpronounce
virologist,
its
yeah,
H.
yeah.
I know it is. I like watches, and they're called watches.
You
Nick,
guys
what's
If
are-
the
yours?
moon
Nick, what's your favorite watch right
Let's see
now?
what you have around.
Yeah, I never see you wearing a watch, but do you got one you like?
I don't ever wear a watch. My favorite watch ever, the one I bought in Juarez at Mercado.
Oakley?
Fake Rolex.
watch. I hope
It
it's
was
an
a
Oakley watch.
fake Rolex.
An
I
Oakley
negotiated.
watch? Holy shit!
I don't know.
and
Do they
I
even make
negotiated
watches?
From like $2 down to
Hell
like
yeah.
10.
All right.
Yeah,
Matt,
fuck
Matt
that.
still, Matt fucking flap. Me and Nick don't wear gloves when we play golf. He's
fuck
like, you guys don't wear fucking like you don't have golf gloves. I'm
Holy
like,
shit!
mm-mm.
Matt, what's your watch? What's your watch?
Whew, man. I
Which
think
one?
so.
Hold on.
My tastes are actually have changed probably over the last year. Right now, I like the Rolex 39 millimeter Explorer 1, just a basic Explorer sports
Just
watch.
quick. Real
What-
quick, hold on.
What metal?
Real quick,
What
real
metal?
quick.
No.
No.
You wait. What metal?
It's a stainless, the basic one, the
The
basic one.
stainless
Yeah, the
basic?
stainless. Yeah, I used to
Tom,
really
Tom.
like the.
Quick. Sorry. I need to interject. Rolex.
Damn, I know he's got a Tesla Rolex.
Matt has a Rolex.
I do. Yeah, I was about to get into that for sure.
You do?
Yeah,
All right.
I have.
It's my favorite. As the
I had to agree. Go where Matt shows the rollie.
Yeah, there you go.
So I got a.
Oh, dude, that's a nice watch. Horses are not. Oh yeah, dude. New one they came out with.
Yes, I have.
Ooh.
That shit's sick.
Ooh, I saw
That
that
was
and I was
sick.
like, man, I
You
did
guys
like orders
watch
or the
guys?
rest of it. I saw that new
Nick,
one. Damn, that mofo.
do you like-
bad.
Do you like
I-
watches nearly as much as these guys?
But he likes coffee.
He does like, dude. He's my.
Yeah, no.
I do.
So I had to run to the bedroom real quick to
All right,
get
hold-
this.
all right, I
because-
gotta go. Now I gotta get my Omega
Oh,
before he gets
hey,
the Rolex.
now I'm low man on the totem pole. So get your Omega. I got my Aura and Matt. First, Matt Seiko, then my Oris, then Tom's, and then Matt's Rolex. So we can go that route. But
Watches.
it's a lot of watches. It's
Which
a lot
one of the
money
hold
spent
on,
right
hold
here.
on, hold on, Nick.
Uh-huh.
Rings.
Match up.
I'd rather have those rings than no.
Shut the
I had to get my box.
Boom.
Nick.
Box of watches.
Oh,
Oh shit.
What kind of box is that?
It's just a regular like jewelry.
No.
Let's see.
Nick,
The
you would
Casio.
rather
We got the
have
Casio.
oh.
Cool.
What do you
I
got?
like that.
I got a Skagton, like dress watch.
Oh, yeah, super. No, super clean.
Right. This is my Seiko Connect. It's like an old retro one.
okay.
Nice.
Is that like a cool band?
Yeah, it's a
Yeah, it's a military band.
military.
Ah,
yeah, super cool.
Super cool.
Let's see. Here's my rate. This was my old work watch, my old Seiko. It's a Seiko 5, which is like a sports watch, and they're like
That's
they're
one of the
literally like
best.
50
That's
bucks.
one of the most.
Yeah,
Oh,
$50
real quick,
automatic
Five,
watch.
Seiko 5 is what everybody should be rocking. Like
Yeah,
if they're
Seiko
just want to
5.
have a
Real
cool
quick
watch-
question.
Yeah,
Real quick
absolutely.
question.
I agree
On
with
a
Matt.
it's on a
Listen,
NATO
listen.
band. Look at that bad
Yeah.
Larry, dude.
Real-
Like,
Honest to God, real quick question. When I come to Nashville, can I have that?
When we come to
My Seiko?
Nashville,
the
Yeah.
5? Yes.
Yeah.
I will give you my Seiko 5 on the NATO. Look, I even got the NATO band. Look at that.
No. That's why that's the coolest watch I've ever seen in my life. I don't wear shit, but that's
Kelly doesn't.
the coolest thing I've ever seen.
But then this is my jam right here. This is my baby for right now until I get my my other Omega, I should say. So the Seamaster
Oh,
Damn.
99. You got
hold.
black
Show that
alligator.
again. is one of the most basic and not in a negative way Seamasters I've ever seen.
It's
Yeah.
just the gold
Because
face.
it's just that's a beautiful watch, Tom.
Yeah.
I got it on the black alligator band, and then the go. It's the Rolex.
Ooh, okay.
Ooh, baby.
Damn.
And I've looked at a lot, and they don't really look like that. That is
And the thing
beautiful.
is, like, if you look at a lot of my other ones, like it's 38, like it's tiny.
Oh yeah.
It's a small.
A lot of those watches are smaller than what today. Matt,
Bust it out, Matt. Let's look.
he's already shown it.
Oh, it's got the Roman numerals on it too.
And
Oh,
fucking-
yeah.
fucking diamonds, dude. Kelly
That's
gave me this.
easily a $500 watch.
Yes, $500.
He's the million peso man, dude.
Yeah,
The million peso man.
it's a date just. It's fantastic. I mean, this is
That's
a
a
great.
beautiful watch.
It's beautiful.
I'm a
man.
little mad.
I make a point. I make a point to, like, whenever I'm doing.
You
Like-
wear it damn time. dude.
No, he doesn't.
Wear it all the time.
Last night he didn't even have his sake on.
Well,
I for
Here-
him
here's-
to wear it
let-
all the
let-
goddamn
let-
time.
let me put it this way. I wear it whenever I don't think it could get damaged.
Nice.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
Just
makes
that
sense.
simple. Like I wear it. I'll wear it when we're playing golf. I'll wear it when we're doing any outing or whatever. But it's just like, if I think that it's gonna be in a situation where I
think
can
you
scratch it or
I
whatever.
think you wear it all the time. So
It's a lot. I wear it a lot
I-
for sure.
and like I think the coolest thing is like how much I love that watch as much.
Watch. I have the video, and Matt thought he was opening a fucking safe, and it's a Rolly in the fucking box.
That's awesome. How's the Rolly?
My mom hit me up. Like I've got really good
That's amazing.
as you
Tom,
Yeah.
you need to if you want to roll.
No. We'll never ask anybody for anything like that.
It's not like that, and you know it. We're all friends. We all know
it's about
what we're doing.
See,
and
organizing crime.
If I was to get a Rolly, I would get like one of those Miami Vice, just all gold Rollies, just everything
But did
gold
you
on
see-
it. and
hey,
I would
did
just
anyone-
bob that? I'd be like,
Nick chimed in on my fucking had one of those, what I would call a cocaine
Yes, that's-
Rolex.
And that's you never know when she's gonna come. So if she
That's
does,
true.
That's the beauty.
she knows. Oh, hey, I have a buyer, and he's willing to spend this much,
So
so I
here,
can go
I'm gonna-
get it.
I'm gonna let everyone behind the scenes on Matt's Rolex. So my mom hit me up and hey, I've got a that is kind of this world that go pretty crazy price. And I was like, oh, okay. You know, she's like, I know you don't, but Matt, she's like, I know Matt does. So what are we talking about here? If we cross that 5,000 threshold, it's like, man, it's very hard as a business to be trying to figure out what we're doing. And she goes, to twice what you're doing and half of do. And I was like, you know,
that's a whole lot of math.
like, listen, FYI, you had me at hello, like I end where you think it goes, going there. And so we got it. And then it's just about making sure that Matt loves watches. He loves, like, and that's the coolest thing.
Well, that was one of the
together.
that was one of the big things where I felt like in a weird
Better
way,
people and have fun and
in a weird way, I felt
and
like a lot
what
better
it
about it, knowing how your mom does business and stuff, and like what like it wasn't like some crazy it's like I knew when I put this on that I was like, there's equity for sure. I know, like I immediately knew, like I know how you got this. I knew if it came from your mom, like it's not like we
didn't go out of our this. We were like, I was like, dude,
it's not a custom job. It's just like, hey, this is crazy for what you get. Yeah.
It's an incredibly cool watch that I knew you would love.
I love it.
Partner, as my business partner, at the end of the day, I love you as much as I could possibly love.
I can't take you serious with them rings on. Let's show them again. Let's see them.
We hate you, Matt. We hate you so much.
Where did you get those, Kelly?
Nikolai.
Oh, yeah? Nice. Hell yeah. Where?
China?
Somewhere off of eBay.
Hell yeah, bro. Shit, you.
Oh, we're ridiculous friends. Is that?
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah.
Here really telling my bit how much I fucking love him and adore him. While I'm shit, this might be giving me cancer.
Fingers are gonna fall off.
Yeah, dude. I'm surprised they're not green already. Get out of here, homie.
And like this is why this podcast is gonna fucking worthwhile.
Yeah, totally. Everybody leaves.
This is why it's gonna be worthwhile.
Yeah, it's time to go to the bathroom.
Yep. Bathroom break.
No, but
well, everyone. Fuck
unfortunately, we're getting the skips in the last minute or so that we got the last time. And I actually talked to Zia and Net today, and they still haven't had any resolution to this, but we're having some bandwidth issues. This has been one of my favorites.
Where's Tom at?
Tom died.
I'll be right back.
He was going to defuse a bomb, and we never saw him again.
I'm sorry, Kel. This shit's fucking way better.
You went to go get your ring. Oh, he wanted to outshine. Yeah, he's an outshiner. One upper.
How many Homo won?
How many Super Bowl? How many Bills won?
It's the same amount.
National.
No.
Championship versus Super Bowl. National championships versus Super Bowls.
Oh, okay. Listen, bro.
Hey, you brought it. Don't.
No, you didn't
Don't
understand the word.
High times. Tom.
Sorry. Oh, damn. Well, let me see that. Because then it brings it up big.
Oklahoma. Championship. Not this isn't a championship. This is just a big ring.
A big.
One of
12. 12. As they
Kelly Fort.
Yes.
Eric
Kelly
Fort.
Bransford.
Your fork.
How many rings can Ford hold up?
2.
2?
I actually don't. I'm I'm very nervous about. Don't understand.
Guys, we gotta call it.
That's what I would say. Cody Ford.
Some Skippy internet, and I think we need.
I think just because you're
All right,
recording.
well, hey, listen. Let's sign off and then let's just hang out and chat.
Yeah, just hang out and chat.
That's
I
very
love it.
deal. This is E.
All right. I'm Kel.
M. Still
I
don't
didn't
have
even
this
hear
down.
Matt go.
Poor Tom.
Like, subscribe, comment. Love you all. Talk to you.
We'll
next
mail
time.
you a hat. Fuck it.
We don't know
We'll get a
what
hat.
we're doing.
Everybody-
Wow.
Everyone gets a hat.
Everybody gets a hat. All 54 subscribers.
Yeah. Everybody, just send us your
Hey,
address
I'm right here.
and your social security number.
I'm a
You get a hat.
subscriber. Yeah. Whether you're
Disease is that.
susceptible to any diseases. use on your pizza. But straight up, everybody that I know, I'm gonna let them. This is amazing, dude. I really appreciate it. I'm glad you had me on.
Thank you.
Oh, Tom, it's going down again. It's going down again. You have no idea. I feel like round 2 might be
literally-
next week.
I didn't know what to expect, but I kind of knew what to expect, and I most expecting like military questions and stuff like that. And I'm glad you guys didn't, but it was just us just hanging out. Literally anything that we love. So I like it. It was a good time.
Thank you for
Right
your
on, man.
service.
Thank you, man.
That's always
Thank you.
so. Hey,
Tom, fuck you. I don't care about your
hold
service.
on.
Yeah.
They paid you, bitch.
But
You
for real,
fucking
like,
take that dick in your butt.
Thank you guys. No, thank you guys for your support. That was one of the weirdest things, like actually being in the up to me and go, like reserves, and I just stood there and I was like, thank you know, you don't know what to say, but thank you guys for your really means a lot to a lot of us.
Absolutely.
We may not show it at all times because a lot of vessels. No, we really appreciate it. And
Yeah, man. Love you, brother.
Awesome.
Later, bud.
Open invitation anytime you want to be on the show.
Yeah, hit us up.
hey,
You're on, man.
Yeah,
Hit us up. You're on.
Join. Just be like, hey, send me the link.
Yep,
Just-
exactly. Hey, it's Thursday night. Send me the
If
link.
it- if
Dude,
it's-
literally.
I don't know what you think about
Literally.
overnight oats.
Yeah, Tom, literally. Hey, it's
overnight
Thursday night.
oats, you have
Send me the link. I want to hop on.
get out of here. Yeah, I will hang out with you guys whenever. If you want, if you don't, just let me know.
No.
It's not if we want you.
I know
It's
it's gonna be
we
weird.
want
It's
you
gonna be
on.
weird
Yeah.
how we involve you
I'm-
in everything.
I'm gonna
moving
have to get like a microphone. So
Yeah. We'll send you one. We'll
There
send
you
you
go.
one.
not
It'll
like
be in the box
headset
probably.
thing. No, you guys don't worry. You guys are already paying for it if I buy it. It's a next joke.
Night,
That's a very,
everybody.
very good joke.
Thank you all for listening.
You guys.